Shall we trash?
Also not convinced by Rainbow Walls up to your building specifications. But...
I give it a B minus.
hey, it's in the right raid, so you know, area code.
Hi everyone. I'm gonna raid lead from outside.
What, you gonna be raid leading?
What am I going to be raid leading?
Yeah, we're doing the Zerg lineup.
There's not going to be a huge amount. Well,
no
I still need
to do.
Well, apart from we need to make sure we evenly distribute our marks so as to not trigger any more spawns. But yes, yeah, there shouldn't be a huge amount. Just pull what I can. Just out of interest, and you might not know, Sam, because obviously we haven't been to this boss. Do you track the one hell of a day and could do with raid leading from outside rather than trying to multitask? So I think we all benefit in the long run. Plus, also, I ordered last-minute food, ordered it for collection, which was an idiotic thing to do. Couldn't phone for delivery because my phone network went down. Martin's had to phone for me, and then we live in the town of Sittingbourne, and so does the restaurant I ordered from, and they asked us to spell Sittingbourne for them. So I'm now wondering whether I will ever see my food.
This is where you realise you ordered from a different Sittingbourne somewhere else.
Signs marks.
No, that's counting how many.
Oh, perfect.
The assignments would be under here.
Auto market, is that because they are technically targetable?
Yeah, you can target them and you can mark them. And
Okay.
they need to correspond to whatever this
is.
Well,
that's what I was wondering. Yeah. That's what I was wondering. How does it know what moon is? So we need the auto marker on, presumably with our raid leader.
I'm assuming everyone here is running liquid. Oh yes, there you go. It is leader only.
I used to do it all manually, but I'm running the liquid packs. I'm assuming it will just.
It is set to load only as if you're leader of the group.
Am I the leader? I'm the leader.
So hopefully, when we pull, it will throw marks up. Is what we're hoping, right? I presume it won't do it beforehand because it's not technically.
It's not loaded.
Engaged. Okay. Right. Shall we just do a raid check to see if everyone's here? I will very briefly talk through what we're going to do. Make sure the note is up. I don't know if it is or not.
It's the opposite of the other tactic. Instead of group up and hit until we die, we spread out and hit until we die.
Pretty much. So, did we do a raid check? Sorry, I don't know if I missed that. Just want to see if everyone's here because I don't want to talk and then have the same question asked to me again. Not that you being here will stop that, I'm sure. So in a moment, cool, everyone's here, great. So in a moment, a note will appear with the group assignments. We're only having group 1 go up. The idea of this, hopefully you had a chance to look at the log, so this shouldn't be coming as a surprise, but we spawn the first ad as usual. So we do 6 marks and then 4 marks. They go up to the platform at the normal timing, and then they kill those ads, and then basically the second platform and third platform we ignore, and we don't spawn any more ads, and we don't go up and kill the ads on the platform. So there's your group. So if you just have a quick look, if you're on group 1, it should be a healer and a tank there, and then some DPS. And as quicker you get that all sorted and killed and interrupted, remember you're playing a bit like an M+ group up there in terms of interrupts and control, and also thinking about knock-ins. In fact, I can see we've got 2 healers up there, that's fine. Lawrence, you've got quite a important role just in case anything doesn't get grabbed in by Sam. If you could just try and knock them into the group. That would be super helpful on that platform, just so they can all be controlled together.
Do you not use knockbacks up there? I've got a revelation limb.
Yeah.
So you'll get everything, will you?
I will have everything.
Okay, cool, fine, okay.
Knockback has a chance to stop the grips.
No. It was just if you weren't able to reach anything, it's helpful, isn't it? But obviously, it sounds like you'll be able to get everything, so that's fine. So we do that, and then we are basically just spreading out and zerging down. The only thing that you will need to listen out for is I will call for marks to stop going into an ad because we do not want to spawn anymore. So the rest of it will be about us just managing the stacks. If you remember, when you drop off your mark, you stack the raid with a dot. So we will need to manage that. And it will be important that you let the 2 stacks drop off before another stack goes on. But apart from that, it'll basically be free for all. Just drop your marks on the nearest ad. But I say there will be a time when I call and say no more mark drops on Square, for example, because Square will spawn if you drop any more on it. So you really must be listening to that and paying attention to the marks that are closed off and no more drops must be had. So really the key important things here are making sure we're not obviously spreading any marks, staying away and giving them room, making sure that we're managing the dot on ourselves and the whole raid. If you are marked, and remember we will be free for all, I won't be calling you in, you must not be dropping a mark in the ad if we already have 2 stacks. Okay, let the dot drop off and then you can drop your mark. I don't want to see us going up to 3-4 marks. It's unnecessary healing, and we just don't need to. And then the third most important thing, making sure that we don't spawn any extra ads by distributing equally. So we will need to spread a little bit around the platform.
Immunities especially after the first ad, we want to immune as many marks as we can. So if you have immunity, use them.
Do we know if these marks are correct?
I'm copying it from a replay. It should be correct.
With Liquid, yeah?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
If that's just it. Liquid is auto-marking, so...
Yeah, Liquid will auto-mark the ads when we pull it into combat, and it's got a count. It's got a count.
If we want, we can
do a
pull
pull
it for a
and see if it
second,
works. Yeah.
and then just spend 2 seconds putting the marks down, and then just wipe it up.
Does she reset?
No.
She doesn't.
No.
Yeah, is that alright? Can we just do that and see if we can get marks up on the ads using the auto marker?
If we all fuck off behind us.
If we all go down a level.
Hang on. I need to take all the auto marking off people's heads because that's going to screw with it as well.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we'll get rid of all marks. And if you want to just hop down, guys, use the wind thing just to hop down. We'll just get a pull going so we can get the marks up on the ads and make sure that will correspond with Liquid, because that will be really integral to the calling. If you're staying up here, it means that you're happy to die.
I don't think Skull and Red were used, Emma, but we'll see when we
I
pull.
will check.
Well, we can check in a sec, can't we? Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm staying because obviously marks. Everyone had their chance.
Otherwise, we'll pull now, but just whilst we're doing that, I'll just keep yapping on for a second. Most important part, other than that, is that because we're zerging, DPS needs to be on point. I'm not seeing marks.
I'm not seeing marks.
Right.
Drop something into an ad.
I see a mark. It was here. Here was a blue one.
Oh, I put that up.
Oh, it has no mark. Can you mark that one we were at? The one that's being dropped in. It's now got a blue on it.
Yeah, that's
Right,
what
so
I
So we
okay,
manually
so-
mark. Okay.
Oh, now the blue's going mental.
It's me. I'm doing
Okay.
it.
So yeah, if you just mark. Okay, so ignore the
Just
auto
throw marks on
yes.
each thing then. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
not
yeah,
auto marking. I'm manually marking it. And then
Yeah. So you're just going to manually mark all 5 of them if you could.
Well, I can do
It
it
will-
pre-pull. I just need to know which one's which. Which
It
is what
doesn't-
I used to do first time we were here, to be honest.
It looks
Yeah,
like the display takes the
Aura.
mark that you put. So
Yeah, the weak aura added. Yeah, see that one. Someone's dropped something into a second one. It's now got a triangle on it.
Yeah, I put a triangle on it.
Yeah, so it takes the mark that you give it, Emma, on the weak aura display, so that's fine.
It does.
Oh my god, my
but
pizza's arrived. Bear with me a sec.
the weak aura of telling you where to go next, I guess, is slightly irrelevant, seeing as we're just kind of free-falling it. But it's like blue is first, green is second. I will find the third one shortly.
What's it doing?
It may be hitting me.
There's
Marius,
three people. Martin, Marius, and Kev have dots.
Yeah.
Somewhere I've probably got a notepad page that tells me exactly what all these ads were marked.
I need a summon.
I'm assuming you weren't far enough away, or?
We was up there looking. I thought we would not be in anything.
I'm back. I've dodged the delivery fee doing this. Need to do this more often. Thanks, Martin.
Okay, the system.
Did Martin do his stern voice?
No, we just said, I'm sorry, we put collection meant to be delivery, and they've gone, okay. So has it, to despawn everything, you have to remark it?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Right.
I did like 300 pulls of it. It's fine. I'll just do it before each one.
No wiping, guys.
The only thing I saw on that replay, I think the ad spawns just prior to the 4th tank hit coming. Which means we can't just turn around and fucking munch that ad like instantly.
Mm-hmm. And we don't want to anyway, because we need to go up at a certain time.
Yeah,
So-
what I mean is that's probably going to be somewhere around the boss. So
Well-
just be careful with your...
We'll feel it out, right? I'm sure we'll get a grip on exactly the timings. It might take a couple of pulls.
A grip.
Oh, how we laughed. So, the other thing, so we're starting with square. Is square the correct one? I think it is. I've lost
It is.
That is square.
Yeah, we'll start with square. So square will be the first one. We are charging to 10. So what we're going to do, those of you that were with us before will remember this, we're going to do, there'll be 4 people marked, and Emma's going to stand next to square, and you're going to infect Emma twice in a row. So she's going to grab it, drop off on square, grab it again, drop off on square, and then you guys can discharge, in reason, checking the dot on us. And that will in total mean 6 stacks have gone into square. So Emma's the infected. So it's really important that you don't rush in. Take your time. Remember that Emma needs to have dropped 2 extra marks on that first round, because then the second round will be another 4, and that will make the 10 to spawn the ad. So
Can you get the mark on Emma, please?
I'm sure we can.
Thank you.
Obviously, we can't pre-assign who's going to do that, who's going to be dropping on Emma, because we don't know who's going to get it. So you all have to be ready to do that, please. I'll just...
If we can enforce the same rule as before, which is everyone kind of gets close, and then I go to them and walk it from them to the ad and then back.
Yeah, that's maybe safer, like just to stay here around, and you pick up the first, and then you call out like throw in next. That's much more safer.
Yeah.
Just huddle close. I'll come to you.
Almost like we've done this before.
Yeah, then I will come to you again, and then I will clear out the way, and you can start placing. Remember, you got to place them one at a time, otherwise you end up reinfecting each other.
Okay. Cool. Right. The timer for killing the ad is... I had it in front of me. So we spawn the ad at 40 seconds, and we need to kill the ad at 1 minute 25. Do you have on your display, Sam, a timer for the encounter? Do I know how far in we are?
It's above the tank frames, is my combo
Perfect.
timer.
Perfect. So I'll just repeat, that's 40 seconds the ad will spawn, but we don't want to kill it for another 35 seconds. So we, I think, waited about 20 seconds before we nuked it. I think it took about 15 seconds to kill, if I recall. But we'll see what the timer looks like. Just be ready to hold DPS on that ad. Obviously needs to go into position and stuff. Right, let's do a pull anyway and see how it looks. I'm expecting this to go down relatively quickly now, but I think it will take a few pulls just to get a feel for timings. Just double check if you're on that platform going up. You should obviously be spec'd for a bit of AoE. Everyone else should be fully single target if you're not in that group 1.
Also, remember upstairs we need to kill all the little ads before we kill the big ad, because the big ad is what sent us back down. It has significantly more HP, but if you're nuking the fucking living shit out of the big ad and cleaving to little ones, it absolutely can have a problem.
Okay, should we do a raid check and have a pull?
Oh, it's me, isn't it? Sorry.
Who was it that
Professional.
hated people eating on mic?
Gala.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I know it's really rude of me. I'm just.
I give
haven't
no
eaten
fucks,
today.
but
I'm so
it made
hungry.
me remind them.
If you don't want me to get all nasty,
I just cover up.
I can't put a mark on my head because they're all used, but I will come to you. So just get close to the square, and I will sort it out from there.
Can I ask, Martin is the only one without an assignment. Can you position yourself as the raid starts to spread out? Can I just ask you to go closer towards the sort of Diamond Star region, because I think there's going to be a bit of a reach issue if you sort of shimmy that way, because we've got the other two going up, and Emma's obviously on mark duty to begin with. Okay, let's give this a go once Nostra's ready.
And yeah, if you can have an immunity to immune marks off, then get one.
It's not
It
the
will
first set.
Yeah, not the first set, but afterwards, after the ad spawns, we want to do that.
It's not the first or second set, right? Because the second set is used to spawn the ad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's after the platform.
After the ad's been spawned, yeah, exactly. Once the ad's been spawned, we no longer need to spawn ads, so we want to get rid of as many marks as possible.
2, 1.
Okay, here we go. Here is Monpool. And here's the first mark, so you're going over to square.
That's duplicate's done.
Cool. Okay, so we can have 2 go in. Let that drop off. And then you can go in the next 2.
Crosswinds.
Watch tornadoes. Okay, new set. Again, you can go in for 2.
Cyclone.
Just watch your health here. This can get a bit scary. Marks, you can still drop off at this time. You just need to make sure you don't contage anyone.
Got an extra one as well.
Okay, that one just needs to go into a spare ad that's not square.
Go on, Michael. Drop it.
What?
Ripped it off me.
And here's the first ad.
Crosswinds.
Okay, we want to just hold off this ad until it's in position.
And then
have we
you
got marks everywhere?
need to go to green. Yeah, we've got extra set.
Spread.
Coalescing storm.
Green.
Hey, yeah,
Yep.
slowly getting rid of. Okay, we need to be killing this ad soon when it gets into position. Okay, kill it quickly. Quick as we can. Group 1 needs to be in position for the knockback.
Next marks, I need 2 at purple.
Raging
Right, we're a
burst.
The
bit.
rest can go to green.
We're off there because we've got marks going up.
Yeah, we were late.
That's fine. Do your best, but I think this will be a wipe in a second. If you've got the marks, just stand out the group, please, up on that platform. If you're down on the site and down on the main platform, I can't see you, but if you've got marks on you, you can start to discharge them on random mobs, on the random ads, but just make sure we're not stacking up too high, please, on the group, 2 maximum.
Cyclone.
Main ad needs an interrupt. Who's done little?
Also, a quick thing, like, if you got the circle, try to avoid people, don't, like, randomly just pop it on them.
Yeah, you need to spread out. People infected each other really badly there.
It went horribly.
Spread out
Right.
a lot.
First ball.
It was Emma. Emma fucked me.
Have
Yeah,
we
I
lost
did.
it?
I got you.
Okay, that's a wipe.
Crosswinds.
Bottom, it's fine. First ball. Need to pre-spread.
And get out
Run
the way
down,
of
innit?
people when
Ow.
the books have spawned.
Don't-
And you can have one.
Don't go miles away from square, right? I know there's a pre-spread warning that comes in, but obviously it's every chance it's you, and we need square to be charged up, so you don't want to run off to the other side of the platform yet. As soon as those first sets have come in, though, and the ad is spawned, then we can absolutely start thinking about where we're going to stand on the platform, get away from other people. We want an even distribution, remember. We're not trying to spawn any more ads. So it's a good idea that we have some people near cross and some people near triangle, some over at star, because if you're spread out, it makes the distribution easier. I'm not going to be calling for you to be clearing yourselves. It's self-management. As soon as the dot has dropped off the raid, you can go and clear your mark. As soon as 2 marks are up on the raid, you wait for it to drop off. You know, we're all capable of just managing that dot ourselves. It's much easier than me trying to over-manage you. A bit like the orbs on Smolderon, if you just manage this yourself. The only thing you need to listen to me for is I will rule out some marks at some point. I'll say no more drop-offs at Diamond, for example, because Diamond is about to spawn.
When the marks have spawned, make sure you get out of the way of people who are trying to get to their mark. Get to the back of the room, get close to the boss, just make sure there's like a highway for people to actually get where they need to go, and so you're out of the way, you're not going to infect people and stuff. And then when the mark's coming in, you want to spread out again, ready for them to come in.
We'll get quicker. There was, I think, we were very slow on spawning square and then very slow killing it because we had to get it in position. We can start the full timer when we're ready. I'll just keep waffling on. And I think it was because you were waiting for the cyclone to end. You do not need to wait for the cyclone to end. In fact, you can't wait for the cyclone to end. If you are in that cyclone and the mark debuff has dropped off, you need to go into square and push it in. If we wait for cyclone to end, it's too late, and we start to get overlaps on the marks. I will prompt you, Civ. So as I'm going, I will say, check if you've got a mark and stuff. I know it's a bit of a thing, but I think over managing this actually just makes it more challenging than us just, you know, being able to count to 2.
Oh yeah, sorry, I clicked too late.
There's a lovely thing for deck shouting stuff, but if you've got the liquid pack, you should also have that weak aura up that's telling you how close an ad is to spawning.
I'm just here to bring things to your attention. You've got all the info already. So remember, first thing is square, so a loose spread. They are coming in a second, these marks, so be ready. Okay, let Emma drop a couple of extras and listen for her call. And tornadoes have helpfully spawned next to it, so be careful on your drop off.
Okay, there, all the extras are done.
Okay, when the start dropping off, just keep an eye on the dot on the raid, no more than 2 please. Let it fall off before you go in. And there's going to be some more marks coming out, make sure you're not crossing over with each other. As long as there's no marks, dots on the raid, you can drop off.
Ad should be spawned by now.
Who are we missing?
We go to square.
There we are, lovely. Right, we need to get that really quickly now because we are behind.
Sorry, Kieran.
Crosswinds.
Right, you can be dropping off at any mark. I can't see.
It is going to be spawning at
Coalescing Storm.
the cross side. Yeah, blue cross.
Diverted essence.
Perfect. Right, we need to be killing this ad. Group 1 in position. Get ready to be knocked back. You can't go up with a mark. You should have dropped that off before you're here.
Whoever's behind me needs to go away.
They'll just have to do without you if we're a bit slow again. Sorry.
Raging burst.
Well done on that mark positioning. Again, dropping off marks. If there's no dots on the raid, you can go and drop off your mark somewhere random.
Diverted essence.
It's no bother.
Crosswinds.
Okay, get ready for the knockback. Look, keep yourselves healthy here. This hurts. I know we're looking a little bit worse for wear, but we're just going to run this through to get a bit of practice in. This is it now. No more movement, no more spawning, just the normal boss.
Oh, you're back.
Spread out now.
So you're spreading out. Just listen to my calls in terms of off limits, if anything's off limits, and watch the dot on the raid. I don't want it going above 2.
Coalescing Storm.
Triangle's quite high, so drop off at the others, please. Remember, you can immune to drop yours if you don't need it. No more at triangle, please. Triangle is off limits. New marks coming in. Keep spread. Watch your dots, but you can drop off. Try and drop them off together where you can, because it stops the dot refreshing.
Crosswinds.
Dodging tornadoes as usual. And then new marks incoming straight after. Nasty combo there, if you get knocked up, you can easily spread. Cyclone, you can still be dropping off in the Cyclone.
Yeah, fucking Armada and melee.
Oh, it's ridiculous. You can still be dropping off, but just watch that dot. We don't want more than 2. Oh, it's such a fun interface. Okay, we'll wipe it there. You've got the gist of the fight now. We need to be quicker on the spawning square, so that we go up without marks.
That was correct timing.
It can't have been.
Yes.
Or did we? Or did we have 2 that came? They didn't. Okay, all right.
Yeah, we
so
had my big was tracking the next set of marks coming in.
Who did we have in group 1 with a marker there? That they should have dropped off. Who was that?
To you, Reese. I think I saw.
Sorry, yeah, it was muted. It was me. It was me.
Someone else.
Okay, no worries.
I had
Reese,
one.
so you just
I got one just before we teleported up. Someone spread it to me.
Oh, you got it spread to you. That's even worse. Okay, fine. So we had the right timing. Fine, that's good. So it's not a timing issue; it's a spreading issue and a Reese issue. No problem at all.
Also, remember when you're up on that platform, AoE stuns, AoE knockups, interrupts is the key to stop the little ones spam casting. Pretty sure we actually used to have a fucking CC order.
Yeah, we should only need about 3 or 4. So, if Tom, if you just leg sweep first, and just say when you've done your leg sweep, and then I'll do 2, then Civ can do 2.
You've all done M+. You know how to do it. Do we have logs? That's a good question.
Rishi can Chaos Nova as well, can you? So.
Yeah, I've got Silent Sigil as well as a backup.
So we'll just call your sweep, and then we'll go into Chaos Nova, and then mages will finish.
You've also got a knock-up from Evoker.
Yeah, just throw that out the shield.
Honestly, if they can be silenced, I don't know if they can or not, but Silent Sigil will do more work.
Yeah, I think they can. I think they can be silenced.
As far as I know, they can, because Druids are OP.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought Silence was Vengeance, but
I thought that
fucking with the tree.
So, just key messages there. That was all looking okay. Just be really careful. We cannot have spread marks. It makes it so much harder for ourselves. Just getting that ad into position really quick. You did a really good job there, Sam. And then the group 1 just being ready, because it's pretty quick turnover, right? We get into position, kill it, and knock back. All happens within a few seconds. So group 1, you need to be following that ad and ready to go. If you've got a marker, you need to have dropped that off. It can be a random ad, because we've spawned our ad already, so you don't need to worry about which marker. Just drop your mark off before you join the group. Okay? But otherwise, it's looking fine. Save your defensives and stuff for when we go into that, I can't remember what it's called, Cyclone, I think it's called. The Cyclone phase is by far the scary bit. Should we do a raid check? Okay. Everyone's ready. Big DPS, please. Aiming for about 4.5 minute kill.
My 2 shouts are too close to each other.
4, 3,
Don't
2,
panic. It's fine.
1.
Respreading, here they come. That's marked. Remember, Emma needs to do some infecting.
Raging burst.
Okay, once this debuff drops off.
Okay, 2 more in. We've already got 2. We've got extras, I can see.
That was on me.
We'll do 3 for the next one. So all of you go in.
Do you want me to go up to 3, Kev?
I'm nibbled out.
And new markers are out.
4.
You need to be going to
4
square.
prior. If you take the next one, you're gonna...
Grom, you've just dropped yours off at star, so now we can't spawn the ad. See if we
There's
get an extra.
Michael's
There
got
it is.
one.
Good, we got an extra. Perfect. Okay.
Tornadoes can fuck off.
So we've got time. We've spawned it in a good time. Next marks can just go to a random ad. Just watch the debuff. Watch the debuff. Don't kill the raid.
Crosswinds.
How are we looking?
Need to wait the ad spawning before you kill it.
Yeah. Just hold off. No more damage. No more damage.
It's going to be at red.
Okay. Right, group 1 in position, please.
Interrupt.
This needs to die now. In position. Here we go.
I'm not going up.
Okay. I'm sure they've got enough. Be fine. Okay, new marks incoming. Again, manage them. You can drop them off. Just watch the stacks on the raid. Don't refresh
stunned.
It,
Done.
Blast wave now.
Crosswinds. Diverted essence.
Make sure the little lads die before the big one. Managing your debuffs.
Cyclone.
Cyclone as you arrive. You want a defensive here. This is scary. Health stones and stuff if you need. Res Sean. And managing your debuffs as long as there's only
No res available?
No res available.
Used it on Josie.
Oh, okay. No worries. Okay. Fine, we'll go without those two for now.
Coalescing storm.
Remember, if you get it and you can immune it, please do, because otherwise we'll run out of space very quickly. Respreading, here we come, new marks.
Raging burst.
Fine, was it 17?
Is purple safe to drop?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll call it if it's not.
You drop it now.
Just watch the dot on the raid as you go. There's no panic or rush now, you can take your time.
Crosswinds.
Just watching the dot on the raid and you can be dropping off.
Cyclone.
Again, defensives here, look after yourselves. This hurts. Good. Keep managing your buffs. As long as we've not got the dot on the raid, you're fine. 80 on triangle. One more can go there. No more on triangle. No more on triangle.
Oh, that was fucking... I didn't see that one coming.
People still keep like spreading those debuffs like crazy.
If you see anyone in particular, call them out because they need to know. Quickly for me to see it all.
Yeah, somebody spread it to me the first time, that's why I couldn't go up.
Just
It's
drop
quite
it
a
off on a
long...
random ad.
Yeah, there's quite a long gap between the ad spawning and you actually having to kill it in a particular position. So you don't need to huddle up under the ad, because that's what's happening. Huddling up under the ad, getting the marks out, everyone getting it, and then trying to get rid of them before going up to the platform.
As we get to the end, it won't be safe to drop marks off anymore. As you can see, we're at 20% now. With everyone alive.
1 on star and 2 on diamond, and then we're out.
Yeah, and then you just stand around with your mark, and you'll just need to receive some extra healing. If you remember, that was the situation we came to anyway. At the end of Dathia and the original run, we had people having to stand around with their marks because we ran out of ads. So, again, there's no panic at that point. It's just heavier on the healers. We don't care because our healers are fantastic. So, you know,
that by the way is going to be the hard line for us to end this fight. 2 channeling into the boss. That second stack of Zephyr Slam hit me for 3.2 million. We could not take that sort of punishment for long.
It's fun. We had 20% there with 2 DPS dead pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, I just saying that right there
That's
is our
our-
limit of how long.
That's
it
our
was.
soft and rage. Yeah.
Is it worth like to Bloodlust on beginning? It is, I guess, right?
We are
Yeah.
Bloodlust example, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the first ad isn't. There's no cyclone, and the first ad doesn't need to be killed for over a minute. So it's your freest time to pop everything and do as much damage as you can. After that, it starts to get more chaotic, right? So anyway, we're pretty much there. We just can't lose people on that cyclone. I mean, that first cyclone, there's no excuse to die really, because you should have all of your defenses available, consumables. There's really no reason at all why anyone should be dying on Cyclone 1. So have a look at why that's happening to you and what you need to do to help yourself more.
One thing on this fight that you will notice is if you're not careful, you can get out of range of healers relatively easy, depending especially when we're spreading out. So just kind of keep an eye on your positioning. If you're on your own on one of those pull-ins, you might just die. So you need to kind of keep an eye on your position.
When we land, can I ask, when we land back from the outer platform, Alex, can you sort of move more towards triangle, and Lawrence, can you move more towards cross? Is that okay? And then we'll have a bit more coverage just once we've landed. And then I say, Martin, if you head over more towards the star region, and then we should have good coverage between the four of you.
And Lawrence, I know I put your dream flight on the platform, but if it's not needed, obviously just hold it and use it when we land or whatever, if that's more effective.
You ready, Marius?
1 sec. Okay, you can pull timer.
Yeah, just use it where you think is better.
Doing really well, guys.
5, 4, 3.
Just survive. Remember, early cooldowns, they'll be back at the end. It's roughly a 4-minute fight, so.
Raging burst.
Watch that, Kev.
Okay. Remember to let Emma do her job first.
Can start thumping them in now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I told you that she'd retorn.
As soon as you
Go on,
can, drop
go,
on
go,
yourself,
go,
guys.
go.
Half a second after.
Crosswinds.
And then drop this one in as this goes off.
Conductive mark.
And then just managing your stacks, but you can go into square.
I'm failing.
Need square spawn. You should have 3 marks kicking around. Already got 1. Hold that. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Oh, no. Where's it? Go now. Go now.
Okay, adds up. We need to be quick with this now.
Diverted essence wind.
You can start killing this ad just slowly, working it down, not big damage, because we're going to have to kill it very quickly when we're in position.
Other debuffs can go to any ad now, although we are on 3 stacks.
Coalescing
Yep,
storm.
watch the stacks, let them fall off. Come on, 4 is too
Spawning
many.
on triangle side.
Okay, let the ad move, interrupt it, and let the ad move. Group 1 needs to be ready, because you need to move quickly now, it should be dying.
Got 3 seconds.
Blow
Go,
back.
go, go. Oof. Just in time, well done.
Raging burst.
So, managing your stacks, no more than 2 debuffs please, but you can drop off anywhere.
Stunned.
Diverted essence.
Done.
Safe now.
Crosswinds. Diverted essence.
One more.
Good job, guys. Yep, very good. Well done, ad team. Remember, you're coming back into a cyclone,
Do it,
defensive.
do that one.
Cyclone.
Defensives. Look after yourself here. Making sure you're not spreading the mark, if you've got it. Triangles had none. So if we could drop some at triangle, that'd be helpful.
Crosswinds.
Watch those stacks.
You want one of them all?
And yes, Andreas. please.
Coalescing storm.
Okay, managing your stacks, making sure you're not spreading to anyone, nicely spread. Incoming next marks in 5 seconds. Let's clear our previous marks if we've got any up.
Got a clip.
Cool. Those marks can go to any ad.
Raging
Just
burst.
careful of our stacks, please. Let them fall off before you put yours in.
Got no range on Kieran if anyone's got him.
Just about.
If you can come in a bit, Kieran, that'd be great. Just a little bit.
Crosswinds.
Watch these winds. Quite heavily in one place there, actually.
Conductive mark.
Cross is nearly full, so we can have another one more in cross, and then no more
Don't refresh. Wait.
Again, defensives. Keep yourself healthy here.
That's annoying.
One can drop into cross, but no more. Just one. The others are fine for now. Cross is now out of limits. No cross drops.
GG.
Alright, this will be the 2 ads, Kev.
And
Second
stay
class.
closer to
Really
blue.
hurting now. Diamond is safe. Triangle is safe. New marks and 5. Quite a few dead, so this is not likely, but we'll keep
Rest in
pushing.
5.
Raging burst.
You're all melting now.
Stacking that debuff
Yeah.
whacked it up to 3. It's a bit of a problem.
Is that the drop off debuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So little.
Yeah.
I can see where it is on your interface, Sam. Actually, it's at the top, isn't it? You've got your debuffs there. Yeah. I was seeing it, but it's.
There are definitely people just not checking when they're clearing that. It's come up
Yeah.
to 4 multiple times.
Okay. Well, so
It's not hard.
it's a kill, right? Look at her health. It's a kill, but it's only a kill if you can manage to count to 2 and stop. You cannot be dropping off your marks. I mean, so actually there's 2 things. I have 2 concerns based on what I saw there. So first of all, I don't think you're understanding our expectations on square, because I saw people dropping off at the wrong marker. The first 2 sets of marks that go out have to be on square. You cannot be dropping anywhere else. If you get an extra one because someone ran through you, that can be dropped somewhere else. But every other one from the first 2 sets has to go to square because we have to spawn the ad, okay? So you cannot be randomly dropping on those first 2 sets. We cannot be randomly spreading. You must be better at your positioning. The big scary parts are when those tornadoes move, because when they move, they have the ability to bump you off into someone and spread the mark. So you've got to be really on your positioning when you're holding a mark and also the tornadoes are moving. And then the second thing is monitoring our debuff. You cannot be dropping off when there are 2 debuffs already up on the raid, because you will refresh those 2 debuffs and add a third. So it won't drop off. It's not a rolling debuff. It will refresh those 2 and add a third. So you're adding huge damage to the raid. So you must let the debuff drop off before you go in. Okay? So I think we're nearly there. This is literally a kill, but you cannot be making those sort of simple mistakes. So you've got 2 priorities there. Square needs to be spawned, and then you must be watching our debuffs. But otherwise, you're great, and well done, ad group that went up to the platform. You dealt with that very well. I did see the 2 warriors die. Was that a angle?
It was an
thing?
angle.
Yeah, I saw you fly up.
We killed the extra ad.
It was an extra ad that wasn't dying, and yes, I got knocked back to the.
Me and Civil deal with that if that happens
Yeah,
again.
let range deal with that because you need to be in position.
And Dak, it should be up here somewhere. That's where all my icons are.
Yeah,
just need health
yeah,
space.
I clocked it. I clocked it at the end.
I probably should grip that ad further, closer. I was tossing it up, but it was low, and I was like, oh, everyone's already ripping it apart.
That's the sort of lesson you learn as you go, though, isn't it? You go, next time you'll look for that, right? But until you see it happen, you're not going to think of it.
Ready, Marius?
Yep. We were right on the cusp of that ad group going wrong with marks as well, so just really quick, and there I know it was really tricky getting into position.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You've got it this time, guys. Go, go, go. Right, first set, all have to go to square after Emma's done hers.
Raging burst.
And a tornado on top of square.
Ready to go now?
Just be careful as you drop off. What's that? just let this drop off before you go for that final one.
Crosswinds.
Okay, we should have new marks coming in now. You are also going to square. New marks to square. You can go in as long as there's no dot on the raid. 2 is our maximum. Okay, you can still be dropping off. Just watch yourselves. Defensives. There's an adder. Excellent job on the ad spawn there. Well done.
Drop them anywhere you like now.
Yeah. Random drops now. Pre-spread. Here they come. Some people are really grouped up there. Careful. Go slow on that ad, please, until we know where we're going. Tornadoes. Watch the dot debuff. Okay, it's gone.
Blue.
Blue. No damage. No damage on the ad. No damage on the ad.
Oh.
Okay.
Watch it.
I think the massive fire breath that went over the ad there probably wasn't helpful.
Raging burst.
Yeah, that's a wipe.
Diverted essence.
I've seen 2 motherfuckers fly past me off the edge.
I saw I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Dragon's Breath, isn't it?
Thankfully, that wasn't me because I don't have that.
No, does it down who the fuck it was, does it?
And that's at the very start where I said you might have to be careful if the ad is close to the boss because I need to take that second hit.
Yeah,
I did a lot of damage to the ad when it was higher health, so I'll just not do that this time. That's fine.
Yeah, just hold off the ad until it's in position. It dies so quickly, right?
The
mind a little
mark
bit, but just...
dropping off was better.
Square was done perfectly.
I think maybe off exactly watching, but looking at the timers from that coalescing storm to when we know where the platform we're going, we have about 12-13 seconds, something like that, before the next set of marks come. So that is to get to position, kill the ad, and get knocked up in that window.
I'm going to set a rule of that ad must not be touched below 50% health. So 50% is, I don't mind a bit of cleave and stuff. As soon as it hits 50% health, you have to leave it alone because until we've moved it into position, we cannot run the risk of it dying. Okay, so 50 is our cut-off. It's helpful to knock it down. It is not helpful to kill it early. So we'll just call 50% as the safe limit, and then no damage to add until it's taken.
If people were targeting it, like directly targeting it, if they just go back to cleaving, I might do it.
Yeah. Remember, our job here is to kill Dathia ASAP. You shouldn't be targeting the ad until those last couple of seconds where we have to nuke it down. At no point is that ad the priority. You've got 40 odd seconds to actually work it down, so she needs to die, not the ad.
2, 1.
And first marks in a couple of seconds, be ready. All to square after Emma.
Raging burst.
Wait for it. And go.
You can all go. Drop the
I'm already not popping anything on Paul.
You can go.
It's not like I'm not doing damage.
Okay, new marks in 5 seconds. Watch these tornadoes. And then marks coming out, they all need to go to square. 2 at a time, please.
If you want to take this one, Sam.
That'll just refresh us both.
Need to spawn that ad, please.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well done. Marks anywhere that you want now, just watch the dot. We're on 3 at the moment. Too high. 2 is our limit.
Coalescing storm.
Spawning at star.
Okay. So let's move the ad into position. We can start working it down and interrupting it. Group 1 getting ready, please. Marks in 8 seconds, so you need to kill it. Quick now, it needs to die. We're too slow.
Raging burst.
Managing the dot, we've got
Stunned.
room for we're on 3, careful. That's too high.
Crosswinds.
Can someone reach Josie?
Diverted essence.
And Sean needs to be in reach as well.
Cyclone.
We're on 3 again. You're not looking at your debuff count. We're going into defensives here. Look after yourselves. Very good. Well done, healers. Okay. Marks need to be dropped off. New ones incoming. Watch the dots. 2. Stop. Hold. Okay, clear.
Coalescing storm.
Josie's scaring me. Might need to come
She's
a little
quite
bit.
scary.
Yeah, oh, it's a massive cock. Marks in 5. You've got everything you need now, guys. You just need to nuke and gently. No more on cross, please. Cross is full.
Raging burst.
Star is empty, so you can drop lots off at the star. Diamond and triangle are fine. No more across.
Crosswinds.
New marks, careful. Star is still
Careful, I'm
empty.
just gonna get pulled in a minute.
Cyclone.
Defensives. Okay, pre-spreading. Star needs to be your drop-off point now, please.
Crosswinds.
Take your time, no rush. Remember, you can let the tornadoes move.
Coalescing storm.
These next marks, only 1 on each ad other than star, so be careful.
Yeah, let's get 3 on star.
Raging burst.
Careful the debuff. Stop, stop, stop.
I think safest thing is to nuke now. Just nuke.
Yeah, get a deep sub.
Defenses if you've got anything left, especially if you've got a mark on you, and just look after yourselves.
Crosswinds.
Gonna hurt now. Watch these tornadoes. Anything you've got left to survive, you've got this. Well done. Good job, guys. Well done. Big damage from the demon hunts there. Look at that.
All pad, baby. I mean, if that isn't a fucking Zerg strat, like.
Finally got my mythic vault achievement completed.
Same.
Yay!
I don't know what all the fuss was about, Emma. That's such an easy fight.
Do you know what? It all came flooding back to me, and I did kind of like this fight.
PTSD style.
You can spot all the wheelchair classes that were benched on it for season 1. Me.
I was-
None
I
of
was
us
just
were here.
counting. I was just counting. That's why I
I
was.
say it was. Yeah, Emma was benched because literally it was like managing.
Mathematics.
Yeah, she needed a
I,
spreadsheet for it.
when I went and look at a glance at Razzie, I very quickly went, oh god, no. I don't remember how much shit there was in there. But they had a list of how you deal with a knockback. I just yeah, got a priests and
We
they're like,
never
rescue
called it
into-
Razi.
We killed Mythic Razagath on the 20th of April 2023, so over a year later I finished Mythic Vault of the Incarnates. Yay, all good things come to those who wait.
Whoa. Let's group up quickly for this gauntlet. Quite a deadly gauntlet still, as we noticed on the Friday alt run.
Sam, look at my damage taken. Like, it's DPS and healers almost caught me.
Oh yeah, that's because
The whole raid is taking fucking nuts damage. It just that didn't hurt until the end where it was the threat of one shot.
It's a stick charge is the fucking dump debuff looking at that icon.
Yeah. I don't like that boss. That's easy as fuck like that.
What you're saying is you stop hitting yourself.
Yes.
You good to go?
The hits are spaced out enough that I can fucking purge them instantly and just be able to purge the full next one.
Emma?
Oh, they're big. As
Yes, you can go. I'm doing the loop, but as long as you've got everyone else with you.
They look like it.
Go then, guys.
Remember, these two guys fixate, you need to stun them out. Other than that, wait until we get to the top.
That was a lot harder on the alt run.
One, it was a double pack. Two, DPS is different.
A wee bit, eh?
Gonna get my picture up.
Ah, yes, it's a cunt.
Hey, it's a picture made by me. Whee!
Your fates have already been decided. The time for bribery was yesterday.
Right.
At group who?
The rogue didn't get to go on that.
I'm
I
just
vaguely
grabbing the note,
remember he
bear
did
with.
shit.
Absolutely was not. Back in the day, it was Rogue and Hunter for eggs.
Yes. The motherfuckers I need.
I'm a motherfucker.
Tell me when you finish doing the note, Emma. I know you can't use push talk.
I can't do both at the same time. You're right, but the script's just running on the export, so.
When I watched the vid and having a look at what we were doing, when we got over to egg group 5, which is in this corner here, you pulled a lightning charge and ran it into the wall. And I saw that and I went, we used to do that for something, but I have no fucking idea why we used to do that.
On the odd, so basically you want to deplete. There's a certain amount of charges.
Yeah, as I say, you
the staff.
charge the staff. Yeah.
So you discharge it before phase 2.
Yeah, I remember you absolutely doing it on 5 and running into the wall because I spotted it when I was going down the video and doing all the things. But I couldn't remember why.
Less
well
eggs.
remembered. Well remembered.
Less eggs. So you can spare one line going into the wall.
Yes. So. Right, so we have
Fuck, I don't know how I spec interrupt in this build.
Okay, so for the beams, we are obviously going to run Sam and Emma as we normally do. You can see the map in Raiders Cabin. The third person, we're going to just have it. Josie, we're just going to give you a go, see, because I think you will literally lose the least by doing the job. If it does feel awkward at any point and you can't pull it off, especially I'm thinking the fact that you don't obviously use voice and we have any problems, then I might switch that around. But for now, we'll just go with you, Josie, as the third person. And they are basically all three, apart from number 10, I believe.
Yes.
So on number 10, you don't have to do anything. Is the second one also needed for Mythic? Yes. Don't worry, it's super easy. No, you don't need one. All you need to do is look for the ones with the timer above them each time with the when the staff spawns.
Absolutely will not be true. Remember, it's going to be center of 3 eggs and the one, because this is assigned eggs. This isn't just YOLO.
Mm-hmm.
This is why if you look at that as we have the assignments done with. I assume Emma's going to be playing the rogue.
Rogue. I'll be playing rogue.
Yeah. But this will never change, Josie. So if you want to have a look at that map, your eggs that you are assigned to break will be the same every single time.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because she's got an assigned position. Yeah. But in terms of spotting them, it should be relatively straightforward, because Sam, you'll be pre-positioning towards yours, and Emma will be pre-positioning towards hers. So you just pick up the odd one out, Josie. So it will quickly become clear which one you need to deal with. But you stand near the staff, take the extra action button, and run it out. I'm sure you saw it in tactics. Stand near the staff to get the deep, because you need to press the extra action button. Then you run to the egg.
Take a picture on your phone. I want to hurt. If I could shake you, I would.
Or your iPad. Have you got an iPad, Josie? Use that. So, otherwise, you know, it kind of just, as you know, it kind of manages itself. Healers, you will need to get a real feel for the damage pattern here. It is hefty healing. Quite a few people 5 heal this, actually. So we will see how we feel. But that, I think, in itself, the damage pattern will take a few goes. I expect that we will lose people early on whilst we just figure that out. But otherwise, it is literally just following the map. AoE group, ads group, just doing, you know, really managing that. And I will say the healers out there. So I'm just looking at we've got Lawrence and Alex. Lawrence and Alex. So you will have to work really hard. I've often seen that be 3 healed out there. So you two have got a lot of work to do. But it should feel, you should be fine out there. Okay, so all we'll do, I think, is just run this through a few times. I'm expecting there to be some teething issues in terms of positioning and stuff. We'll see how it feels in terms of interrupts. If we need to, I don't think that's been hard assigned, so we can do that if we have to. But we'll try and.
Pretty sure we need assignments for purging or something.
Aha, purge. Yes, we do.
I mentioned this at the bottom of the note.
Yeah.
Not the one I grabbed in Tank Chap at the bottom of the note on the thing had a purge order. I don't know if there was an actual player order, but there was a order for mobs to do on the video.
Yeah, I mentioned Tank Chap.
1 second. I'd already mentioned it, I think, to Matt when we were talking earlier. I'm assuming spell still works as well. Let's click that thing. There it is.
It was the mobs don't die if you don't do it. It's stupid.
Is it if we spell seal it? Is it gonna hurt us? Are we gonna get?
No.
No, you get healed.
Heals you.
Oh, sick. Yeah. We'll
It's
just do-
Cauterize, I think, is the spell name.
Yeah. So me, Civ, and Alex can just be purging that, right? And
I got purge as well.
Yeah. See how it runs. If we need to assign it, we will. But a lot of this just seems a little bit like you know, it all seems a bit more straightforward these days in terms of
Are we? Sorry, because I've never done this before on Mythic. Are we gonna use the purge to get the dragons down to 60%, or we don't care?
Fuck you on a bit.
So basically, one of the best strats is when the last adds from there to there, when the two big dragons spawn, we leave those two fiery ones that do the dispellable thing on 40%. We wait till they get to the dragons, they put the buffs to the dragons, we dispel all 4 mobs, they kill themselves with the dispel, and we do pretty much 40% free damage on the two big dragons.
I vaguely remember on the kill we didn't spawn that last 2 dragons somehow.
Correct. The 11 egg strategy, which is what we're in place, is specifically designed to stop the last 2 dragons spawn. If you're running a 12 egg, you will get the last 2 dragons.
It's not the last 2.
Okay.
It's earlier.
My suggestion is that we just see how it feels, because actually, in terms of DPS, we probably don't need that. If we get to a point where we get there and it feels like actually we need that extra help, then we can think about it. But let's just pull and get a few pulls in and get a feel for the numbers. As always with these Awakened seasons, the feel of the fight is going to be a bit unknown, I think, until we get going, and whether we are absolutely destroying those.
Thanks, Shogo. Shoro gear. Where's Dog? Dog is downstairs.
We can use for more help.
This is rogue gear.
The pull on this also was you had to have her in the middle. If I remember rightly, we used to reset her.
As far as I remember, he's like one of the lower geared people in the raid.
So we are starting over at Skull. This is our first region that we begin at, completely different to Heroic.
This will be my egg.
Everyone comes over here.
I did add the marks on the raid planner as they were in the video. So.
The intro not assigned either, so I don't know how necessary it is to assign them. So just intros.
So we've got a full timer up.
I get stunned for 5 seconds. If it's not interrupted, I shout at people.
That's fine.
Be careful with throw on the pool. You cannot rip it. I need to
5,
maneuver.
4, 3, 2.
At the beginning, it's very much like normal. Just everything hurts.
Far up the cut.
And Bloodlust is P2.
Wildfire.
Also, my shouts are too close. By a minute.
Don't worry.
Rapid incubation. Great staff of the Brood Keeper.
So it's your first one. Josie, what time?
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond.
My group should be moving.
Icy Shroud.
Add group, off you go.
Primalist Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry. Rapid incubation. Rising Flash Flames. Great staff of the Brood Keeper.
I've lost an ad. It's
yes, you have.
Oh, it's killed me, Martin.
Flame Sentry.
Okay, that's a wipe.
I forgot about that. So on the pool, there's 3 sets of ads. One spawns at circle, one spawns almost at green. I need someone to hit them and run just a little towards me. Then the third one spawns in the middle of them 10 seconds later. I cannot pick them both up.
Sounds like a good mage job, that. Ice Lance and Blink.
Basically, yeah, it's just anything. Sorry, I completely forgot about that.
I wasn't listening. What do you want to say?
Oh, man!
No, I wasn't listening.
So,
we need to
second set actually not being hit by Tremors.
Yeah, so Pack will spawn at circle and triangle at the same time. I can't get them both at the same time. I need you to stand somewhere at purple and just... I'll pick them up as soon as they come kind of close. I'll throw a keg.
Michael, would you prefer to do that to dot them, or is it not that helpful?
I might need to do a little bit more than that.
I was about to say,
healers will pull threat.
Yeah,
it's more about like mobility, I guess.
You don't play with Hawks, Kel? Or you don't have Hawks anymore?
You know how difficult it is to spec into Ox now?
No, I don't. That's why I asked.
Very, very difficult. Like,
Sounds like
no monk will
Transcendence
play with it.
conversation all over again. Just have a look for that this time. Let's try it with the mages if that's all right, because at least if it comes close, you can blink over and sort of keep yourselves alive. Just helping Kev by getting them in range, because otherwise our priesty poos will pull aggro, as they did there, and die horribly.
Ready, we're pulling.
Everyone over to Skull. It's respawning in 10 seconds.
Boom, 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 boom,
Please, Gate.
boom,
Thank you.
boom, 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 boom.
Let Sam get it into
Boom,
position.
boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Very good on the
boom,
first
boom,
eggs there, Josie. Well done.
boom, 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 boom.
Wildfire. Rapid
feet.
incubation. Great
And
staff
first
of
set of
the
eggs
Broodkeeper.
incoming.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Broodkeeper's Bond.
Okay.
Icy Shroud.
Heal absorbs
Broodkeeper's
are out.
Bond.
Ads incoming.
Primalist Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry. Rapid Incubation.
Eggs incoming.
Cauterizing Flash Flames. Great Staff of the Broodkeeper.
Second set of eggs.
Wrong Ed.
Primalist
Sorry, she's dealt with it, she's
Reinforcements.
dealt with
Clutch
it.
Watcher's Rage. Broodkeeper's Sentry.
Hopefully. Can it make it? Oh no.
Oh, that was the wrong one active.
Oh.
Why was that the wrong one active?
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably game over.
That's game over. No worries. We knew these sorts of things happen. That's okay.
Keep it going 30 seconds.
Yeah, just keep going for 30 then, just to give Kev some time to research whatever he's researching.
Clutch Watcher's
Well, I'm
Rage.
stunned.
Broodkeeper's Bond.
Listen, that's the ad that does the.
Oh my god, why wasn't it interrupted?
Keep going.
Hold on as best you
Wildfire.
can, guys. I know it's tricky.
That's your timer on killing the ads.
How are we looking?
Great Staff of the Broodkeeper.
Fine.
Good. Okay.
They're dead. Okay, perfect. You die.
And you'll only get quicker as well. More comfortable you get with that. You guys will.
I didn't use the second cooldown, so.
Yeah, you'll
My
get a feel
pickup
for when best.
was fucking horrible there. That's
So my
more difficult than
experience,
it used to be.
The egg positioning there will. I don't know. I looked at that. It doesn't make sense to me, Sam. If it's wrong by like a step in in a particular direction.
There is several of these where if you go one step too
Submissive and
far,
raidable.
like where I'm
I
dead
don't
right
know what
now,
that means.
there is these 4
I am
eggs
not
right
raidable.
next to us.
I
If
am
go
You need to
just
try
terrible.
and yeah.
You need to trigger the 2 on the left and the 2 on the bottom because that right one
Let's
there.
go have a quick look across then and just work
is-
out where it's
yeah,
gone wrong.
I'm not sure. This is one of those that
It looks to me if you are close to if you just stand ever so slightly closer to the one that you head to at cross.
there was
that
a weird.
that blue one that's just behind the cross. If
Yeah.
you stand ever so slightly closer to that, I don't see how you can trigger anything other than those 3.
But I can't stand close to that until the boss comes to me and it starts casting. This was always a bit of a.
Yeah, it's okay. You'll work it out. It's fine. What I was gonna say, just for everyone else, especially for those of you that haven't done this before on Mythic, this fight is all about understanding your timings in terms of your own personal cooldowns and defensives and your damage cooldowns. Understanding when you want to be bursting your AOE out, whether you're a healer or a DPS. This is all about timings. So as you're learning this and as you're getting the chance to replay this, I really want people making a note of I could be doing lots of AOE here, or I need to hold off because there's a bigger group coming, or whatever it is, or this bit really hurts, so I'm going to make sure I use one of my minor defensives there. Just really notice the timings that come, because actually most of this is very straightforward. Once the movement's in place, it's
5,
just deadly
4,
if it's not done properly.
3, 2, 1.
The Cauterize seems not worth it. It's fine.
Wildfire. Rapid Incubation. Great Staff of the Broodkeeper.
There's an Invoker not moving.
Clutch
Can't be
Watcher's
doing that, dude.
Rage.
That thing just keeps going
Broodkeeper's
until.
Bond. Icy Shroud.
Okay, let's hold cooldowns this
Watch
time.
threat, because I've got movement.
Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry.
Let's interrupt that.
Rapid Incubation. Cauterizing
And
Flash
next
Flames.
eggs?
Great Staff of the Broodkeeper. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Primalist Reinforcement.
I'm not
Keeper's Bond.
convinced.
Flame
Yes.
Sentry.
What?
No, that's
Broodkeeper's
fine,
Bond.
that's fine.
We're fine.
Yeah, I couldn't see the timer on MSO.
Tremors. Wildfire.
Oh, what?
We're
Oh,
fucked.
into a tremors?
Yeah, hard aggro.
Flame sentry.
Like, I
Great
need
staff of
to
the
pick
Brood
up
Keeper.
2 sets of ads on opposite sides. You just need to chill the fuck out for a second. I chucked 2 kegs, spun whirlwindy thing, and you
Just
ripped it
call-
off within a second.
Just call for it, Kev.
Flame sentry.
Just say
Like-
go. Let's have that. Just Kev will say go when he's ready for you to blast. Is that right, Kev?
Yeah.
So assume that it's not safe to start your big AoE until Kev said go. But that does rely on you saying go.
Great staff of
Yeah,
the Brood
that's fine.
Keeper.
The egg team probably have seen it, but a reminder that the line doesn't stop when it breaks the egg. It keeps going, and then it drops shit on the floor on that line. So what you want to be doing is angling to the side, and then having it go through the egg in the direction that's away from where we're going.
Yeah. And as an evoker discovered there, if you stand in the wildfire, it will just keep spawning the wildfires over and over again. Until
I did
you don't
not
get
see the
hit.
tremors that hit me then. I'm very confused.
To the other side of the room. Hang tight.
Oh,
This is very normal for this fight though. There's some teething issues at the beginning, and then it all falls into place, and before you know it, you're in P2.
That wildfire may not look like much right now, but that will be the killer. It's absolutely getting clipped by that and getting another stack of that debuff will be what kills you. Puts you so low that the next thing kills you.
Yeah, 100%.
And it gets worse in phase 2.
Oh, that's a lot of missing food buffs. Where are all of your flavor pockets?
On the piece we haven't crafted yet.
We are in week
Yeah,
4.
Oh, I can't put it on my crafted pieces until I do a third one.
I shamelessly decided to drop an embellishment for it, so I could have it, because it annoys me so much. Plus, also embellishments are crap for they're crap for an elemental, so it didn't matter for me. It's a couple hundred DPS, but
Can you wait 1 second, please? I need to get my macro.
No.
you have 20 seconds.
That's fine.
Go play Subrogue fucking old map.
And is that respawn timer right? 15?
It is,
12?
yeah.
12? Yeah, so you got 12 seconds. We're going to have to pull when it spawns through.
Can't just say that again, but yeah.
4,
No, absolutely not. That would be
2,
ridiculous.
1.
I'm fine.
Good. Oh, she was tardy there. Yeah, that positioning was good.
Wildfire.
Nice. Okay. Wildfire, remember you need to get out of this when it spawns.
Rapid incubation. Great staff of the Brood Keeper.
And eggs.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond.
Okay,
Icy
Ads are incoming.
Primalist Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry.
And eggs soon.
Rapid incubation.
Watch your feet.
Cauterizing Flash Flames. Great
Here come the
staff of
eggs.
the Brood Keeper.
You can go.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
Your bomb's done.
Reinforcements. Flame Sentry.
Very good.
Brood Keeper's Bond. Cauterizing Flash Flames. Tremors. Wildfire.
Watch your feet.
Rapid incubation. Flame Sentry. Great staff of
And
the Brood
eggs.
Keeper. Cauterizing Flash Flames. Icy Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Brood Keeper's Bond. Tremors.
Can we get Josie up, please?
Tremors. Wildfire.
She's in boss group. Perfect.
We need to move.
Incubation. Great staff of the Brood Keeper. Tremors. Primalist Reinforcements. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Brood
Interrupts?
Keeper's Bond.
People aren't aren't pushing.
Chilling Tantrum.
We have 11 people here.
Wildfire. Primalist Reinforcements. Rapid Incubation. Great staff of the Tantrum. Icy Shroud.
Eggs incoming.
I'm stunned. That's the interrupt you need to hit.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
This was our extra one, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I'm not
Please
worried
respond.
about right second.
Chilling
I
Tantrum.
was I need someone else to do it. Actually.
No, yeah, that's fine. I'm just noting it. That was our extra one.
Wildfire.
We'll assign that.
Personals in 8.
Rapid incubation.
I don't think the stun that you're referring to is interruptible.
It is, it is.
Fucking is.
Which one?
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
Static
Dunno.
Jolt, isn't that?
Keeper's Bond.
This,
No.
I pick these up here, then I run back to where we just came from.
Reinforcements.
Doing a great job on the eggs. Well done, guys.
Wildfire. Icy Shroud Tremors.
Watch your feet.
Rapid
Watch out for that
incubation.
stun.
Next set of eggs.
Great Staff of the Brute Keeper.
And new ads.
Primalist Reinforcement. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brute Keeper's Bond. Ice Keeper's Bond.
It's static jolt. Hit that every time.
Oh, we are off. Where are we off?
Wildfire.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
Rapid incubation.
No, this is the long run. No, we are definitely
Great
off
Staff
number.
of the Brute
Yeah.
Keeper.
We are now, yeah.
Static Jolt.
Yeah, you're
I'm
on
not
9
sure.
now.
I need to go.
You can go back and do 8 after, I guess. It's going to make it a bit harder for you. This is 9 that you're on. So if you head back.
Yeah, there's only 2 eggs. What is that third egg in the middle? Yeah, that egg there.
Wildfire.
We are missing, yeah, the one that you're next to has been killed prematurely.
Rapid
Yeah,
incubation.
I don't know. We
Primalist Reinforced
gone
Staff of the
fucking
Brute Keeper.
Okay, that's alright, we'll just go with it for now. Everyone's looking healthy, we're not in any
Clutch
horrible
Watcher's
rush.
Rage. Chilling Tantrum. Keeper's Bond.
Good. And then we need to go right over to 10 in the middle now,
Primalist Reinforcement.
which is a 2. This is just 2, so you don't need to do anything, Josie. You'll be fine just not to touch it.
Personals in 8.
Rapid incubation. Great Staff of the Brute Keeper. Icy Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Chilling Tantrum.
And we're about to hit our final set of eggs.
We've got one
This
extra.
is the long run to circle now.
So do we need to do 4 eggs here?
You can't. We don't. The range is a thing.
Wildfire.
Right, okay. So we've missed an egg.
Yeah, we've missed a rotation somewhere. I'm not sure where.
I
that
see,
is.
I see, that gold one over there. Let's have a
Great
look
Staff
at
of
that
the
thing.
Brute Keeper.
Next time, could you get a Warlock Portal for that run, please?
Primalist
I'm dead,
Reinforced.
so
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
so extra.
Brute Keeper's Sentry. Storm Fisher. Cauterizing Flash Flames.
Okay, we can wipe it there then. Well done, guys. Good run through. So, in terms of calling, first of all, can I get eyes on the ad group, please?
Staff of the Brute Keeper.
Okay, on the bit. Oh,
I can stream for you if you want.
Yeah, I just need to see the ad group. It'd be really helpful.
Storm
The,
Fisher.
it's nice saying I can stream for you, but by the time you said that, 4 other people had already streamed.
And I just gonna like.
So I can do. I
yes.
like this. I can be nosy. I always like to be nosy. Thanks. Guys.
I'm not entirely sure where we went off all there. I realised it as we were heading towards 9. I was like, this doesn't feel right. The eggs are in the wrong spot.
I think it was number 5.
So, by my reckoning, 5 is that one, and that one. But the one we had left was that one over there?
That one, that gold one, just in front of your ping.
Yeah, it's 7. I'm
Could
pretty
you,
sure
could
it's
you,
7.
Sorry, Sam. Could you just look back at it for me? I'm just trying to orient myself. You look back at that egg.
So that is 5.
Steve, where your
That is
corpse
6. It's 7. 7 is what we did.
It's 7. When I
should've
go to
been-
green, when I
Yeah,
go
I
to
should've-
green, that's when you do the 3. Because I remember I take a ton of damage there because you're doing the 3.
What you're meant
Always
to do,
3.
I'm pretty sure, is have the boss there and do those 3 eggs here, and I went 1 over on the other side of thing. So we did 2 on 7 and 1 on 8, which is why the moment we did that and I saw those 2 eggs there, I'm like, something's wrong.
Okay.
Oh, that's very fast. I'm not on autopilot yet.
That's okay. I mean, we nearly did it. It was nearly perfect. We just missed that one egg. Right. So on number 5, I will try and call this to remind you. Can I ask who's on the boss?
Joanne?
Boss group.
You're following us around, Joanne?
Yes, perfect, Joanne. So Joanne, when we get to Triangle, can you go to the staff and pick up the beam, but you're not killing any eggs with it? Need you to run it off into the wall, and it's just a getting rid of a charge on the staff. That's all. You don't have to do anything with it. We just want it to run off into the wall and sort of not hit anyone.
That was an Emma job.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, can someone shout me when we're there?
Yeah. When we get there,
Yeah.
we'll give you. It's
It's
Triangle.
green. Yeah, it's green.
Green.
I will be ready. I'm just eating.
Very good, guys. As you heard, really, in terms of the tank group, it's just sorry, the tank group, the boss group. It's just calling eggs and stuff. There's not really anything to look out for. So ad group, do communicate if there's any issues and stuff. You've got the space really. It's you that needs to be talking. I'll try and help because I'll have some eyes.
Wildfire.
Okay, watch
Rapid
your feet.
incubation.
And first eggs incoming.
Great staff of the Brood Keeper. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Icy Shroud.
Here come ads in 5 seconds.
Primalist Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry.
Next eggs in 4.
Rapid Incubation. Cauterizing Flash Flames. Great staff of the Brood Keeper.
You can go.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Primalist Reinforcement. Brood Keeper's Bond. Flame Sentry. Brood Keeper's Bond. Tremors.
Remember, you're an M+ group. Let's get those interrupts out.
Tremors. Wildfire. Rapid Incubation. Flame Sentry. Great staff of the Brood Keeper.
And eggs.
Cauterizing Flash Flames. Icy Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Brood Keeper's Bond.
We res map, please.
Tremors. Wildfire. Rapid
Me to go.
Incubation. Tremors.
And next set of eggs.
Great staff of the Brood Keeper. Primalist
Joanne, it will
Watcher's
be the
Rage.
next staff that
Brood
you're helping
Keeper's
on.
Bond.
Okay.
Brood Keeper's Bond.
This one we're going to do now.
Oh, we didn't. That's the other one.
Chilling Tantrum.
Yep, we're coming to triangle now, so it'll be the next staff. Just run it off into the wall for us.
Wildfire. Primalist Reinforcements.
Watch your
Rapid
feet.
Incubation. Icy Shroud. Chilling Tantrum. Great staff of the Brood Keeper. Chilling
on top of those
Tantrum.
interrupts.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Brood Keeper's Bond.
Perfect. Well done, Joanne. Thank you.
Chilling Tantrum.
Okay, so this one's number 6, which we did 5.
Personals
and
in
the next
8.
one, 7 is that we just need to watch.
Great staff of the Brood Keeper.
Doing a great job, ad group. Well done. Keeping up.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
Careful with threat these. I need to pull them back. Quick threat and go.
Okay, how are we looking? We look okay this time. That looks good.
It does a cleave, so careful.
Icy Shroud.
That's
Someone to
cleave.
get the interior egg.
Joanne, can you do it, please?
Interact.
Get the inside egg. Sorry to put that on you.
Primalist Reinforcements. Clutch
I'm gonna
Watcher's
interrupt this
Rage.
blue mage. Oh, it's
Brood Keeper's
Oh,
Bond.
Jose's going for it.
Static
Do I
Jolt.
need someone? No, okay.
Where's Josie?
Josie
Done.
went for the outside one.
Primalist.
Yeah, that's game then.
Brood Keeper's
That's game
Bond.
over. That's fine.
This isn't something you can recover from on the egg round.
Rapid Incubation.
So,
Tremors. Great
I think
staff
if we
of
just
the
have it,
Brood
since you're
Keeper.
doing it anyway on that one,
Static
Joanne, if you'd be
Jolt.
back up if we do for any reason lose an egg person. If it's Emma, it's always the inner one, so towards the center of the room.
Icy Shroud.
If it's Josie, then
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
well, it's the one that Sam's not going
Keeper's
to.
Wildfire. Flame
It's
Sentry.
normally
It's the easiest way to describe it. It's normally the outside one that's
Rapid
back from where you're
Incubation
going,
Sentry.
because
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Sam's always heading. No judging. Let's do a break. It is break time.
I think we flipped on the one before Josie, and then I got myself all out of position.
Right,
Think
wonder
you took
what
mine, I
snacks I
ended up
have.
yours,
Be right
then-
back.
The way you died there, Emma, pretty sure I used to AMZ there, and we used to have a cooldown set up for that spot because of
I-
something.
I died because I walked into the swirlies because I was on the wrong side because I'd gone the other side for the previous set of eggs, so I think it would work out fine.
The damage
I just-
actually looks a lot lighter than it did. Watching people's health, it doesn't look nearly as bursty.
This was
as it
fucking
did in
stressful for
season
me.
1. We've got a lot more health, and I think they, that obviously is something that's happened over the season. Anyways, season 1 we were all really bursty, whereas now it's a lot higher health pools. Let's do a break timer. We've got a break timer up, 8 minutes. If you're feeling a bit unsure about anything, obviously use some of that time just to look over maps, because this is one of those, put all the pieces together thing. But from what I can see there, ad group, you're doing a great job, and egg group is nearly there as well. It's just making that consistent, that we're not dying. Yeah, it sounds like there might have been an issue where you switched at 6.
I think 6, I'm supposed to get that one, and you're supposed to get the red one, and we flipped.
So yeah, according to the picture, Josie's getting the outside one, right on the outside of the arena. Sorry, I couldn't see where you pinged, and you're on the back one from the way we came. Emma,
and if there's anything you guys want to, flip around, you can do. This is literally just the route we had before. This is
Yeah, no, it works. It works fine. It was just I then walked through swirlies, realising I was in the wrong place. I should have avoided the swirlies, and we would have just continued because we actually recovered it.
It's all good. I think this is all natural, right? This is all very normal part of learning the fight.
I'm doing it automatically, partly because I saw it in the vid and I was like, that's why I do it. But you kind of, especially for the ranged, like you two, you could put your wildfire out wherever the fuck you want and then move towards the boss, because it always goes wildfire, then incubated staff, I think.
I'm just gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. You want to say something to me, Sam? Sorry.
Partly. We also need a soak group for phase 2 because the way this is going, we're going to see phase 2 shortly, and I don't remember that who you had in there exactly.
I will double check.
The rogue was in all the time with us.
With Faye, yep, that one I remember.
And I can't remember.
I don't know
but
if you
I
needed
remember
a certain
being a dick.
I don't remember if you needed a certain number of people or if it was just enough to lower the damage.
I'll double check that, but I've got a log that I can look over. But no, that's a good point actually. So I'll make a note of that and get that fixed. Well done. Okay, be right back.
I need to watch that again because I think I've half forgotten. What's this cunt's name?
You mean Broodkeeper?
That's the one. Yeah, but your video, what the fuck do you name it?
Broodkeeper. 1 second, I'll link it to you.
I found it.
I went through, I mean, don't know if you saw, you were busy playing other games and didn't fucking answer even when I pinged you halfway in that conversation. We did go to tag chat all down all the cooldown lineups.
That wasn't me, I was at work. Logan was on the computer.
Sam, I was thinking, why didn't I do anything about soaks? I've just reread the method guide. It says here, before the recent nerfs, you needed externals available for non-DK tanks. After the nerf, these aren't needed. Other tanks should easily be able to soak these alone now, and all other players in the raid should avoid them.
Okay.
So let's give it a go without any soaking, other than obviously you guys, because I do remember actually back in season 1 they nerfed it specifically because it was only DKs that were being taken. So we'll
DKs
see how
are
it
being
goes.
taken because they just made the mythic soak go away.
Yeah, exactly. But then the other tanks needed extras. That was part of the problem, right? Whereas this is making it sound like that's just not necessary. So I mean, if it's needed, we can revisit that. But sure they make it sound like it's just not a thing in their guide. If you find anything to the contrary, let me know. I'll have another look. I'm just going to get a drink because otherwise I'm going to die of dehydration.
Kev, the tank soaks, who's taking them and what are assigned?
Fucking... How do I...
How do you what?
The fuck do I know this? Where do I see this even?
In the note. If you're about halfway down the note after Great Staff 12.
Oh yeah, it's in the blackest writing that I couldn't read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can barely read that. Looks like it says tank soak.
It does say tank soak, but it's in fucking a matching colour to the background.
If that's how Matt feels on all the colours.
So I'm only taking 2.
I think so. That's one more than you did back in the day.
I only do 1.
This was. Yeah, this
Oh,
was.
I was a backup in case shit went down. Then I could deal with it if I popped all my cooldowns.
What we did is that when it hit me, you taunted.
Yeah,
and
then
I
you
ride
taunted
out
back
the,
before next. Yeah.
The ones that have AMS on, I can stop the Mythic Soak going through.
So you take the first one. As soon as
you're
I'm
on
getting there, yeah, I'm on ads. I come in, taunt. I take the next one. It's you for 20 minutes. Then
your one later on down there has been put in simply for the fact that we do not have externals.
I reckon it's going to be dead by then. I think it'll be dead way before then, or around then. But just shout for my second one. I'll take that first.
I don't
shout
know when
for the second.
I'm busy watching my shit there. You're gonna have to keep an eye on that. You're not doing literally anything else.
Yeah, but my attention span. I reckon I could just take any anyway.
I mean, if you want, could just add one of your cooldowns into that. Oh, that's, I don't even know if the note's gonna have a go at you when, because you're on there.
Oh, I ignored everything. And we have to be touching for
we stand on top of each other. We stand on top of each other for wildfire. Emma or Matt, are you here?
Emma will be getting cake.
Do you know if Kev is on the note, even if he doesn't have a cooldown assigned, whether it still yells at him?
Honestly, I have no clue. I can set a text to say something though for him if you want that.
Yeah, I mean.
What do you want it to say?
Make it Kev taunt you cunt.
That okay? Hang on. On the tank, yeah, but okay. So on the note, right, we have timers for the tank soak. So I can put on this note's timers to say taunt the boss if you want that.
Yeah, just so it gives you that 12-second alert and that one's yours. I mean, to be fair, if you want to just put Vamp Blood on my ones that aren't on fucking things, this is one of those of it's so fast and furious and things hit. I mean, probably hit hard enough.
I've got Vamp Blood where you don't have AMS. Is that right?
Yeah. Doesn't matter if I've got it or not. It's just so I know that I'm doing something in 12 seconds.
I haven't put your CDs, Kev, like your personals. You just got to use.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I know how to do.
Can I have some money? Karen, please.
What's the cooldown of Vampiric Blood, Sam?
It constantly changes. Every time I death strike, it takes it off 4 to 5 seconds. So it's you can never track it by cooldown usage, or IBM, or IBF, or Lichborn. It's just so that I get the alert on K's. I don't care what is actually on it. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, on this we only have Kev taunting twice. Does that sound right?
Yeah. I mean, there's a taunt.
Or I am taunting, but I'm not.
Yeah, it's just taking the tank. I want this to be as foolproof as possible because if we get there, this is one of those that if something goes wrong, it will go wrong. One of us.
We actually have an extra Blessing of Sacrifice. Do you want that on Kev on one of these scary ones? Should I put that on Kev?
What's the
I've got
time...
pulled cooldowns.
Yeah, I was going to say the thing about Kev on this, I'm pretty sure, was that if he ever needed to take one, he had pulled cooldowns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there is a sacrifice in that list at the 335.
We have 546. 546. You have
111. 46. Yeah, sure. The reset on it has fucked the timers on the note.
I'll give you another Blessing of Sacrifice on where there's a wings because you said that wasn't very good. So.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, the debuff, the Rex healing reduction also Rex wings quite a bit.
Okay.
I just don't want us to get to phase 2 and then the tanks fall over.
Yeah, there's something for everything, and then the ones that Kev has, you should have stuff for. So.
Yeah, I got the billion things.
And I think I've fixed Rallying Cry. So.
Why doesn't it let you take 2 streams out of a window at once.
Oh, pop out.
Yeah.
Is it a nitro thing? Feels like something they might make you pay for.
If it's a nitro
Absolutely.
thing,
That actually sounds a little bit too.
you can
I
just
mean, I don't know.
It's just,
but-
what I really like, because I've also got this ridiculous monitor, is just sticking Sam's stream on the left, Kieran's on the right. Done. I can see both groups. But no, I have to keep switching between the two of you, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. It's just...
What you can do is get other people to stop streaming and then turn on don't show non-streaming participants. And it'll only show you the people who are streaming. If you wanted other people to stop streaming.
How do I turn? Oh, I see. Show.
I'm sure there's a button that says something like.
Didn't click on.
No, I've only got
actual
two.
rate chat?
I can see two, but it still will not let me put both up at the same time. Hang on, let me try grid. Oh, there we are. And close
Click
that.
focus,
Well
grid.
done, Sam. Well done.
Just throwing ideas. I kind of know bits and pieces.
That's excellent. Thank you. You star. That's great. Okay, how are we doing? Have we
You're
done the raid
fucking
check?
monitor
We've got people
size.
back?
I'm missing a Martin.
Just missing a man, that's fine. He was wrestling with the puppy who's feeling really hard done by because we were out all day at the hospital. Don't worry, we're all fine. Or anyone goes, oh my god, you're at the hospital. Yeah, just a routine thing.
Did you get
I was being
prostates done
tested-
together?
I was being tested for how much I hate people.
I was going to say, were you getting the stick removed?
It turns out that I've been overdosing on hatred.
Why? Told you that last time.
I
You
haven't.
shouted at me for telling you.
I have a love deficiency.
Oh. Grinders for.
See, my brain went with go cuddle the puppy. Then with the way that was phrased, I thought I better not.
Is someone able to reach Martin? Because we're just doing some note things, so if a non-officer could go and grab Martin.
You just bang on the ceiling.
No, as in he's dead. He needs rezzing.
Yeah.
He's not dead IRL. I'm not. And if he is, I don't think banging on the ceiling is going to help. Why?
Sam, do you
Depends how much you
remember
care.
I spoke about that egg jumping out at me and the fucking cunt just appeared? That happened to me like last pool. I almost screamed abuse at it because I got stuck and I couldn't do anything and yeah.
So,
Now that you mention it, I absolutely.
So just a reminder, because we are looking like we're going to be seeing it very soon. Please tell me I've not jinxed us with this. P2 is a lot scarier in terms of damage and personal responsibility in terms of positioning. So you need to make sure that if you're using cooldowns and stuff to survive anything in P1, just start thinking about, are you leaving yourself with enough defensives and personals to see yourself through P2? It's not that you can't use things in P1, you just need to be aware that P2 slaps. Or at least it used to.
And
again, we don't know how it will feel now. But
Around the 5-minute mark.
so just keep an eye on that because P2 will be defensive heavy. Right, we're doing a reset, which means the timer is incoming in 25 seconds.
Have everyone ready?
Nothing to stress about. In terms of
Speak for yourself.
what you were doing was great. Just keep on it. Keep up with the egg killing. Is doing really well, Josie. So thank you for your efforts.
5.
Emma, you could
4,
do with some improvement.
3,
You know.
2.
Wow.
boss.
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 3.
You're doing great.
Wildfire.
Watch your feet.
Rapid incubation. Great staff of the Brood Keeper.
And eggs.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Icy Shroud. Primalist Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry. Rapid incubation.
Invoke Xewan, the White Tiger in
You
8.
can go.
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Primalist Reinforcements.
Watch these new ads.
Flame
They come in. Just
Sentry.
be careful.
Keeper's Bond.
It's good.
Tremors.
Remember, you're an
Polarizing
M
flash
plus group.
tremors.
Be proactive with your interrupts and control.
Stunned.
Ice barrage. Rapid incubation. Tremors.
Look after Kev if he calls for stuff.
Touch of Death innate.
Eggs.
Touch of Death innate.
Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Brood Keeper's Bond. Tremors.
Get Oscar up, please.
Tremors. Wild
I gotta go.
Watch your feet.
Rapid incubation.
And eggs incoming.
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Joanne, you'll be on the next set.
Criminal Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Brood Keeper's Bond.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power innate.
Tantrum.
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Wildfire. Primalist Reinforcements. Rapid incubation. Chilling Tantrum. Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Chilling Tantrum.
Okay.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
Great job.
Brood
Look after
Keeper's
yourselves.
Bond.
Stay healthy.
Brood Keeper's Bond.
Angel.
That hit pretty hard there.
Chilling Tantrum.
Who did we lose? That Martin.
Personals innate.
Rapid incubation.
You're solo healing, Emma,
Great
for a bit,
Staff
I'm
of the
afraid.
Brood Keeper.
Summon White Tiger statue innate.
Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond.
Oh, we've lost Oscar again.
Primalist Reinforcements. Ice Barrage. Ice Barrage.
Just keep running for now as far as we can.
Tremors. Wildfire.
Boss group, you may need to use some
Rapid
consumables and stuff to keep
incubation.
going because it's just Emma on her own now.
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Primalist Reinforcements. Tremors. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Static Brood Keeper's Bond.
Can't even reach Josie from my egg to her egg,
Oh
unfortunately.
god, because you've gone in opposite directions. Okay, we'll wipe that up then.
Is,
We have
pretty
boss
sure
group
this
is one pump.
Pretty sure this is why we didn't have the healer on the eggs last time.
Rapid incubation.
Touch of
It
Death
works for
innate.
two of us over here.
Great Staff of
Yeah.
the Brood Keeper.
It works less when I'm on my own and running away from the person who needs the healing. Ooh.
Yeah, it's been fine every other time. It just looks like
Brood Keeper's Bond.
there was
The ones
quite a
that-
big burst. You guys went quite low.
Yeah, the ones that really, really slap is the ones that
Invoke Siwan,
are...
the White
Icy
Tiger
Shroud
innate.
comes in just before
Storm,
the triple break
Earth,
goes
and
off,
Fire
because you're not
innate.
healing the person then, you're just healing the absorb.
Yes,
Staff of the
I'll
Brood
give you a heads up on the absorb because that needs to be blasted off people, which should be fairly straightforward if the group stands pretty stacked, which you should be able to do as long as you're not, screwing up the wildfire.
I know we've got deaths and shit, but I'm also pretty sure our boss is quite high to where it should be.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether our boss group's a little bit small.
I
took
think you
that-
can take one person off, maybe.
Yeah, I checked what most people were doing, and most people were keeping 5 on boss, but we can probably take 1 off.
I remember us being like 55% or something at the end there, and we were only.
I mean, how
3
much?
eggs.
Where is Josie in all this? Because are you losing much DPS, Josie? Because I'm not used to seeing you down there. Feels
He's
like
probably shouting abuse about you just
Oh.
now for making her do all this.
Is it something that will just fall into place in the next few pulls, or is this really causing you issues? Because you're just getting used to it. Let's give it a few more pulls then. Try and pump more. Also and dead.
Because you don't there's no actual. If you BM, there's no actual drop off, right? Doing this sort
No,
of
there shouldn't be, but obviously it's tricky, right, when you're doing.
I mean, the damage is a little bit misleading, isn't it? Because obviously all the ad people are going to be.
Yeah. The ad people will be at the top, but I think Josie can do more than 250k on boss.
Ah.
That's not me picking on you, Josie. It's just we seem a little lower than I know you're capable of. So if everyone on the boss could work a bit harder, Josie, yours will come in time. I know that you can pump. I'm not picking on you or saying you're doing a bad job.
Like I said, the thing with the eggs is they never change. So.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're doing nothing wrong at all, Josie. Let's keep the groups as they are and see if we can pull a bit more out of our boss group. if
So the first big pack we're slightly slow on. Apart from that, we're ahead on by 5 to 10 seconds.
We're only slow because you're telling us not to damage.
Yeah, because you need to.
To be fair, the last 2 pulls I've been hit by a frontal and I've been like out of action for like 10 seconds.
I also vaguely remember there were some points where you used to have certain DPS drop off and do a different job. I would say mages,
Why
actually.
you hit
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 3.
Yeah, we had mages do something like that. I don't remember what it was exactly.
Wildfire.
After this pull, I'm going to move someone off of ads, but just do as you normally do this time.
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Icy Shroud. Primalist
Okay,
Reinforcements.
ads are incoming. Watch your feet for wildfire.
Flame Sentry. Rapid Cauterizing Flash Flames.
Invoke Siwan, the White Tiger in 8.
That one's stunned over
Storm,
there.
Earth, and Fire in 8.
Yeah, look at that.
Let's get these ads grouped up.
Flame Sentry Keeper's
And there's
Bond.
that mage that's currently in the group square.
Tremors. Cauterizing Flash Flames.
Good job. Nice control.
Wildfire.
Okay, wildfire, watch your feet. Right, we've
Rapid
got
Incubation. Flame Sentry.
eggs and the heal absorber.
Touch of Death in 8.
So watch your health here.
Touch of Death in 8.
Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage.
Stunned. Careful on me.
Brood Keeper's Bond. Brood Keeper's Bond. Tremors. Wildfire.
Watch your feet.
I need to go.
Incubation.
New ads incoming.
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Eggs.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
Joanne, you'll be the next one.
Keeper's Bond. Ice Barrage. Brood Keeper's Bond.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 8.
Watch out for that
Storm,
tremors. It's still
Earth,
with us.
and Fire in 8.
Wildfire.
Stay healthy.
Primalist Reinforcements. Rapid Incubation. Icy Shroud. Chilling Tantrum. Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Chilling Tantrum. Clutch Watcher's
hurts.
Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Ionizing Charge. Chilling Tantrum.
Stay
Brood
healthy.
Keeper's Bond. Chilling Wildfire.
Make sure you're topped before the next great start.
Personals in 8.
Rapid Incubation. Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Chilling Tantrum.
Summon White Tiger statue in 8.
Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Primalist Reinforcements.
We've got a healing absorbing coming, so this is going to be scary. Get yourselves
Icy
topped off.
Shroud. Ice Barrage. Wildfire.
That's the
Tremors.
healing absorb.
Rapid Incubation.
Watch your feet.
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Primalist Reinforcements. Clutch Watcher's Rage.
What timer is it on you? Stunned.
Ionizing
Keep alive.
Charge. Static Wildfire. Ionizing Charge.
Watch your feet.
Rapid Incubation.
Touch of Death in 8.
Again, keep yourselves
Great
topped
Staff
off
of the
here.
Brood Keeper.
Heal absorb coming soon, so you need to be
Clutch Watcher's
nice and healthy.
Rage. Brood
It's gonna
Keeper's
hurt.
Bond. Brood Keeper's Bond. Icy Shroud.
Invoke Siwan, the White Tiger in 8. Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Rapid Incubation. Primalist Reinforcements. Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Eggs.
Ice Barrage. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Chilling Tantrum.
You can get Matt up. Just be careful, Matt. There's some big damage coming in. Should be fine now.
One's a double. So you show anything, Josie?
Wildfire. Chilling Tantrum.
Personals in 8.
Rapid Incubation. Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Icy Shroud. Clutch
This is
Watcher's
Warlock
Rage.
Portal 1.
Chilling Tantrum. Brood Keeper's Bond. Storm Fisher.
Thanks.
This was a triple. I'm getting the one in the middle, getting the one towards the back.
Rapid Incubation. Great staff of the Brute Keeper.
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Clutch Watcher's reinforcements.
Stay healthy.
Brute Keeper's Fury. Flame Sentry. Storm Fisher.
Okay, here we go.
Flames.
Watch your feet here, spreading out. After Wildfire, melee, try and group as much
Touch
as
of
you can
Death
to
innate.
Remember, it's 2 sets of Wildfire.
Frozen Shroud. Flame Sentry.
Let's get those ads down ASAP.
Cauterizing Flash Flames.
Yeah, we have fire in.
Cauterizing Flash Staff of the Brute Keeper.
Targeted.
Run. Storm Fisher.
That's done, Sam.
Run your beams out.
Wildfire.
Make sure you don't catch anyone. Double Wildfire, remember. It's a Bloodlust there, good job.
Summon White Tiger statue innate.
So there shouldn't be anyone in this.
Great Staff of the Brute Keeper.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Storm
Okay,
Fisher.
run your beams. Double Wildfire to come next.
Wildfire.
It's all about watching your feet and
left off
positioning.
this, Kev.
Frozen Shroud.
Next Tank Soap.
Detonating Stone Slam.
Out of that.
Great Staff of the Brute Keeper.
Targeted.
Great Staff. Storm Fisher.
And beams. And double Wildfire.
Invoke Siwan, the White Tiger innate. Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Damn it, that's off timer.
You're okay, but I guess it's falling behind more and more.
Sorry, what?
Fisher. Frozen Shroud. Wildfire.
When it's safe, res Josie, please.
Touch of Death innate.
Detonating Stone
Touch
Slam.
of Death innate.
Watch where
Targeted.
you're standing.
Great Staff's Wrath.
Watch out.
Storm
I'm not
Fisher.
stressed about Sam's health at all.
Hush.
Wildfire.
Wildfire, double Wildfire, remember? Remember we used to stack those, actually.
Great Staff of the Brute Keeper.
And beams out.
Frozen Shroud.
And that is going to fall apart there. She's way too high going in, so not to worry. Well done, guys. Good pull. Very good pull. We seemed a little slow on that last ad group. Or am I misremembering? I feel like those ads should be...
I
at the
think
same time.
mages came over, or someone,
Targeted.
everyone went and walleyed it.
We had too many shit going on at that one place, I guess.
So you think we ran everyone off the boss to go and quickly kill the ad?
I vaguely remember it was one person or mages came over or something just to finish the ads as quick as.
Civ, do you remember anything?
Yeah, just
think
put
it
it
was
in
Civ
the-
or yeah. Aye. We were fine, but I don't think you can take a person off ads. We're not quick enough. I don't know if people are getting hit by that frontal. I have a few times because it's invisible.
Yeah, I think I'm getting hit by like everyone.
So
Right,
when
here.
one of the main things is when I move from green to blue, there's gonna be that frontal going off along, like I try make it the inside edge. Then if it doesn't die, it will go off again, and it's really hard to see.
It says here, the moment the boss team has destroyed the eggs, the ads team should be bringing all remaining ads to the middle.
I don't think we ever did that.
Deck, that is
Because we're not
that
killing
is-
all the eggs.
That's because that is using a 12 eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, yeah.
12
Okay,
eggs
yeah,
spawns
yeah.
2 dragons.
No, that's
and
fine.
then you bring
Yeah.
the dragons to
We
them. I don't
waylaid
know
them.
that.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll switch over then. That should be fine. Now, I'm reticent because you were ever so slightly behind, but I'm reticent to move someone off. But we do need more DPS on the boss, and actually we have the wrong number on there currently. So I'm going to move. I'm actually going to move.
I'm going with them.
Liv. I'm gonna. Oh no, you're a bit squishy, aren't you, Civ? Okay, we'll move Kieran. Kieran, I know you've got a portal job at one point. Is it on square?
You can place that before the pool.
So if you, well, he's got one and he does in the middle. If
It's not a problem. I can do it.
you're alright, just to run over and do that at some point. But if I get you on the boss,
Because I think the boss is somewhere like over there, so it's not going to take much effort to put down a portal when we're
Yeah,
there
yeah.
towards blue.
Okay, cool. We'll give that a go anyway and see how you feel. I just think you're tanky and you'll be fine on single target. So we'll move Kieran onto boss. That's one less person on add. We'll see how it feels. If it's a complete disaster, we may need to rethink that. But ideally, we should have 5 DPS on the boss. So thank you. We'll give that a go. Do you have any particular interrupts or anything that we need to think about on ads that you were doing? I don't think you were doing anything big.
Just whatever I could get, but it wasn't
You
really
weren't doing
reliable
huge-
because
no,
my
that's
Felguard
fine.
has to waddle over from the previous ads.
That's fine. No, we don't want your Felguard waddling anywhere. You can stay on the boss. Lovely. Okay, we'll give that a go then. Again, I still saw a couple of early deaths there. Obviously, I'm trying to call that healing absorb as a particularly scary moment. The crunch point is always when the eggs are going off. They're a big burst of damage and they all get hit relatively close together. We did try and stagger them before. Realistically, it's not really easy to time that. So just be ready as those I call eggs that there's going to be burst in the next sort of 5 seconds, and it will knock you all down, especially when combined with healing absorb. Okay, we're pulling, so be ready.
Just call it if you want me to take on Sam.
Storm,
at
Earth,
least 5
and
seconds.
Fire in 3.
Obviously, ads group, you're going to have to work really hard now in terms of DPS, so bring your best, please.
Rapid incubation. Great staff of the Brood Keeper.
So, like I said, watch your health here, because the eggs do quite a bit of work.
Brood Keeper's Bond.
So it's about half health there.
Icy Shroud.
Okay, here come ads.
Primalist reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry. Rapid incubation. Cauterizing
Invoke
flash.
Siwan, the White Tiger innate. Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
You've heard me say eggs, so you're thinking about your health pool.
Flame Sentry. Brood Keeper's Bond. Cauterizing flash flames. Wildfire. Rapid incubation. Flame Sentry. Great
Eggs.
staff of the
Touch of Death innate.
Cauterizing flash
Touch of
flames.
Death innate.
Icy Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Brood Keeper's Bond. Tremors. Flame Sentry. Cauterizing flash flames.
Stunned. He's got cauterize on him, you need to get it off.
Incubation.
Get spell steal on.
Great
We need to
staff
go.
of the Brood Keeper. Flame Sentry. Primalist reinforcements. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Cauterizing flash flames.
Okay, Joanne, you'll be on the next.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power innate. Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Ads are getting out of control.
Primalist reinforcements.
Aye, we're fuckered.
Cauterizing flash
Spam
flames.
purge if you can.
Tremors. Great staff of the Brood Keeper. Icy Shroud.
I
Chilling
can't tank
Tantrum.
this.
It's spread too much.
Okay, that's a wipe then.
Clutch Watcher's
Aye,
Rage.
I got
Chilling
9
Tantrum.
bosses worth of ads on me.
I think for the cauterize we don't need to purge it until those big ads are left, because if me and Civ spam purge, we were like I was
Yep.
now. So.
We can do
Personals
like 5
innate.
or 6 in every room.
Yeah, we only need to do it when we've killed all the smallies and those big ones are left. We can purge, we get rid of the cauterize there, and then we can kill them.
I vaguely remember it was done through Master Spells before.
Yeah, but the cooldown
And
was
it was
so
a
much
ma-
shorter back then.
Yes,
Ah,
it was,
okay.
It was basically every other set could be master spell.
Ah, okay,
It's
sorry.
30
Whereas
seconds
now-
instead of 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah, it's not viable anymore. But you have got Alex who can spam purge as well, so
Alex got purge. I think she was questioning whether she had it or not.
it should be relatively straightforward to reach.
You don't need to do the small ones. As long as you do the 2 big ones, because it's a percentage of their HP. They don't have that much HP to be a problem.
Yeah. That's fine, focus on the big ones, but Alex, if you could just make sure you have got purge and be back up if our mages are room or anything like that, that'd be really helpful.
Yeah, if we ourselves, we can't cast damage in spells, so it's like, yeah, it's.
Thank you. God bless you. You're not allowed to You're a healer. Healers have infinite mana.
We have a repair bot.
Everyone knows that. Look at Martin. Martin doesn't oom.
Are people popping in ad group? Are people popping cooldowns on boss or waiting till the ads are grouped?
Everything
the
on
first
the
pack.
Ads.
Okay.
I'm popping on
Everyone?
full because I get my 2 minutes back up on a big pack later on.
My CDs are 1 minute 30, so I pop on boss, but then I have a big burst when the ads are together.
Okay.
The problem there, the only problem there is that we didn't get the cauterizers off.
I was going to say that the cauterizers delayed a lot of the kills. There was a lot of healing that happened.
It's fine. Keep an eye on it this time. You've all learnt a lesson. Look at that.
That
Mm.
front
Today's
lads
learned.
can't go to next pack. That's not great.
It's not good enough, is it? They've all let you down. Okay, get ready for the
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 3.
You tell them, Kev.
I have it.
Wildfire.
Watch your feet.
Rapid incubation. Great staff of
Eggs.
the brood keeper.
Remember, eggs means look at health. You want to
Clutch
make sure you're
Watcher's
healthy.
Rage. Brood keeper's bond. Icy shroud. Primalist reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame sentry. Rapid incubation. Cauterizing.
Invoke Siwan, the White Tiger in 8.
Eggs.
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Primalist reinforcements. Brood keeper's bond. Flame sentry. Brood keeper's bond. Cauterizing flash flames. Wildfire.
Okay, now pin.
Rapid incubation.
Keep them off.
Great staff of the
Touch of Death in 8. Touch of Death in 8.
Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood keeper's bond.
Ah, it missed the one in the middle.
Tremors.
We'll have to triple number 10, I think.
Okay.
Go on, go.
Rapid incubation.
Is that because the beam
Great
disappeared,
staff
Swelling?
of the brood
Yeah.
keeper. Tremors. Primalist reinforcements. Rage. Ice barrage. Brood keeper's bond.
I'm stunned. Fuck off.
Brood keeper's
Elemental Potion of Ultimate
yourself
Power
here.
in 8.
Joanne, you're on the next set.
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Wildfire. Primalist reinforcements. Rapid incubation. Icy shroud. Chilling tantrum. Great staff of the brood keeper. Chilling tantrum. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood keeper's bond.
Stunned. Careful on me.
Brood keeper's bond. Wildfire. Chilling tantrum.
Personals in 8.
Rapid incubation. Great staff of the brood keeper.
Summon White Tiger statue in 8.
Brood keeper's bond.
Stay healthy.
Primalist reinforcements.
We've got heal absorbs coming, followed by Great Staff. This is the scary
Icy
one.
shroud.
To be
Wildfire.
really healthy here.
Rapid incubation. Great staff of the brood keeper. Primalist reinforcements. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Tremors. Brood keeper's bond. Brood keeper's bond.
Big damage.
Stunned.
Ionizing charge.
Get Civ up.
Static charge. Wildfire.
Watch your feet.
Rapid incubation.
Touch of Death in 8.
Eggs incoming again.
Great
Keep yourselves
staff of the
healthy.
brood keeper. Ionizing charge.
Get that Joel.
Clutch Watcher's
That one,
Rage.
yeah.
Brood keeper's bond.
Okay, when we Civ.
Icy shroud.
Should be ad group.
Invoke Siwan, the White Tiger in 8.
You're scaring me.
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Rapid incubation. Primalist reinforcements. Great staff of the brood keeper.
Get the job.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
Out for the
Chilling
next.
tantrum. Brood keeper's bond.
Josie, get the one
Yeah.
close to the boss. I'm going to try and go long.
I'll get these three.
Okay.
Yeah, do these three near it and then we can...
Personals in 8.
There's one under the boss that needs to be gotten.
You get that one,
Great staff
Josie.
of the brood keeper.
So Josie on the one under the boss.
Clutch Watcher's
Perfect,
Rage.
well done.
Shroud. Brood keeper's
Oh,
bond.
watch your health though. Stay alive, stay alive. Health stones if you need it.
Static jolt.
Get the jolt. Is Bloodlust
we're
soon,
getting,
yeah?
We're getting close to the ads.
I'll go
They're
long
dead.
on this one.
For all.
Watch your health.
Rapid incubation.
Right, this is the final set of
Great
eggs
staff
coming
of the
now.
Brood Keeper.
Storm, earth, and fire innate.
Clutch Watcher's Minimalist reinforcement. Brood Keeper's bond. Brood Keeper's fury. Flame Sentry.
What
Storm
the fuck killed
Fisher.
me?
Right, let's make sure that we get ads down now, please. Everyone helping on the ads, let's get those out of the way, and then we'll return to the boss.
Touch of death
Double
innate.
Wildfire.
Frozen
Obviously,
Shroud.
healers stay with the at least one healer stay with the tanks. Get them off.
Cauterizing Flash Great Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Run your
Fisher.
beam out.
Wildfire.
Can't see who's dead. Andreas.
Summon white
We
tiger
haven't
statue
lost it.
innate.
Maybe you shouldn't be in that.
Great Staff of
Say
the Brood
Bloodlust.
Keeper.
And
Targeted.
nuke now. Just rinse and repeat. Run those
Storm
beams.
Fisher.
Watch your feet. Always watching your feet.
Wildfire. Frozen Shroud.
You need people to not be that close to the tanks.
Yeah,
Detonating
fuck off.
Stone Slam.
Yeah, that's alright.
We're training.
Yeah.
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Yep.
Okay. No worries.
Storm Fisher.
That is going to be a wipe, guys.
That was us chaining Wildfire.
Invoke
Well, I was
Siren,
gonna say
the
that's not
white
so
tiger
it's not about
innate.
getting the group balance, right?
Storm,
well done,
earth,
ad team,
and
because you
fire
got through it,
innate.
Along with Sid being dead for a very long time.
Targeted.
Quicker on that. So there's a couple of things that we can do to make the wildfire easier in P2. We could just wipe this up quick so that we're all focused.
1 second before you start talking. Emma, you said the beam. That was the beam disappearing before it got to the egg, yeah?
Yeah.
But you clicked it relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. That was me.
I could have done it.
Fast, though.
Okay, sorry. I mean, maybe I could have done it a fraction quicker, but
The boss, the moment the boss moves out of the great staff, the staff's end. So if that's what happens, then
okay.
Which
so
set
I
was
normally
that?
delay the move.
Is it 4?
Number 4, yeah.
Number 4, so just keep an eye on that then, number 4. So, we just need to make those wildfires easier in P2. The easiest way is just to find a partner and stack up before wildfire lands. It will mean that you take up significantly less space. You've seen the tank soak and how big it is. I really want to keep most of that area clear at all times. We shouldn't really need anyone around that part of the room in front of her. So if we try and keep that tank soak region free of everyone, and if you just find a partner to stand on, and then you both move from the wildfire, I'm not going to pre-assign it or anything, because obviously we're all moving, some people are running lasers and stuff, but just find someone nearby. I'll give you a count into the wildfire, and if you just stack up before the wildfire lands, you can both run your puddles, and it'll just give you all a bit more room, because you've stacked them. Because remember, every time a wildfire hits, it spawns a new wildfire, and that will keep happening until it hits no one.
Is there any way we can transition the boss 3 seconds later?
No.
No.
Okay.
The transition is locked in on eggs, and that's locked in on great stuff. The boss transition is locked. The only way of going longer or shorter is to change how many eggs we do.
What was your issue? Why do you want it longer?
The way we're transitioning now, we have the fire and the freeze and the add mechanics at the same time. That's why.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, that's a normal overlap. Okay. And that is why we try and move everyone. As soon as those eggs are done, everyone moves and kills the add ASAP, so that we can all just focus on the boss P2 mechanics. As you guys have seen now, P2 is not complicated at all. It's like the easiest mechanics ever. Run the beams out, dodge the wildfires, and pray that the tanks survive the soak. It's kind of like there's nothing to
stay
it.
the fuck away from the tanks.
Yeah,
you
so
can't be on our side ever.
4.
We can't be dealing with wildfire when we do that.
That's
Because
fine.
a single lineup and it goes horrible.
Keep that
Storm,
clear and try and do
earth,
some stacking.
and
If you
fire
stack
in
together
3.
little pairs, then you'll just give each other more room. But honestly, it's super easy from there. So well done. We'll just get there now
Wildfire.
without people dying.
Rapid incubation.
If warriors keep focusing on the static
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper.
along with Kev,
I'm not half. I can't do it a lot of the time. There's a lot I'm watching.
Yeah, I know, but
I try.
if you interrupt him, just make it that.
Yeah.
Ads incoming.
Wildfire. Ice barrage.
Marius
Flame sentry.
and Tom get what you
Rapid
can.
incubation.
Go, go, go.
Invoke Siwen, the White Tiger innate.
Eggs means health. Check
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Criminalist reinforcements. Flame sentry. Root keeper's bomb. Tremors. Cauterizing flash flame. Tremors.
Shit.
Wildfire. Rapid incubation. Tremors. Great staff of the
Touch of Death innate. Touch of Death innate.
Shroud. Clutch Watcher's rage. Root keeper's bond. Root keeper's bond. Tremors. Tremors.
Do the res.
Yeah. Get red.
I go. Watch out for tremors.
Rapid incubation.
We've got eggs incoming, so make sure you're topped off.
Criminalist Watcher's rage. Ice Root keeper's bond. Root keeper's
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power innate.
Tantrum.
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Wildfire. Criminalist reinforcements. Rapid incubation. Great tantrum. Icy shroud. Clutch Watcher's tantrum. Root keeper's bond.
Watch your health.
Crap. Reach.
That did not work. We are one over here.
Chilling tantrum.
Yeah, needs to be more central.
Personals innate.
Rapid incubation.
Is that something we can catch up on later? Like
I
last
don't
time?
know.
Just having a little look.
Summon White Tiger statue
Keep going
innate.
as normal till we've worked it out.
Root keeper's
I
bond.
mean, yeah, our team probably needs to practice anyway.
Criminalist
Yeah, it's fine.
reinforcements.
We're not wasting any time.
Icy shroud. Tremors. Wildfire. Rapid incubation.
I
We'd
have
have-
my eyes.
Great staff of the brute.
Oh, so we have to try and get it from the middle, and I'm not sure we can reach it from the middle.
Criminalist reinforcements. Tremors.
Let's give it a go. So are we thinking maybe 11? No, 10, sorry.
We just
That's
lost.
the only two. Okay,
I
that's
just
all
lost.
right. Let's just wipe it, that's fine. I had my eyes on the ad group, which actually is hilarious right now because I can't even see the ad group. Sean's stream for me is completely balked.
Static jolt.
This is all I
Rapid
can see.
incubation.
Touch of Death innate.
This was screen
Great
after.
staff of the brute keeper.
Yeah, this is all I
Do
can
you
see.
want my-
I don't think
my-
it might not be you, it might be mine. Just wipe it.
Do you want my stream mode?
Are you ad group?
Yes, I am.
Shroud.
Yeah, that'd be great, thank you, because this is what I can see on Sean's at the moment.
Clutch Watcher's rage.
Yeah,
Invoke
I can do it on
Siwen,
mine if you want.
the White Tiger innate.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
just give me a
Storm,
couple of streams.
Earth,
Also,
and Fire
sometimes,
innate.
they freeze up.
Great staff
And
of the brute keeper.
I don't know what's going on with this. Sean, I've never had that problem before. It's weird.
Is it just like a tiny corner of the screen it's showing?
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know why. It's like it zoomed in on that one section. Anyway, having a few is not a problem because I can then, if they freeze up or anything, I've got alternatives to switch to, or if they do what Sean's has done.
felt better on
The,
ads there.
Yeah, the only problem we're having in the egg team is if the boss is in slightly the wrong spot and it just doesn't quite reach.
I've been out of practice.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. You'll get the positions. It's no problem.
It's just
been
it's
good
always
though
just
tonight.
a millimeter as well. It's not like it's miles off.
Is he doing more central on that?
Yeah. Is that 4 again, wasn't it?
No.
Before we got it was 6.
Oh, 5. Sorry.
5 this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 5. Right. Jan, I didn't call. I'm not going to call you anymore. Are you okay with your timing? now?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, cool. What was I going to say? No, can't remember. Something clearly important. Oh, Oscar, I've noticed you've died a couple of times quite early. Is everything okay? Is there anything in particular that's taking you out?
Sorry, I'm having a nightmare. I'm just really. I've put on like more verse and I've taken off all my like self-damaging trinkets and stuff.
It will be the one at 3. That's always the one that needs to kill people. So if you've
Yes.
got a major defensive, that's the one.
I am trying to drop my AMZ. I've actually moved it slightly so it's not in Emma's way because I saw Emma go cutting through it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
so,
to do that in the same spot, so if all the DPS gather up there, it's front right, my right, me.
Just yeah, that's fine. No, it's alright. I just wanted to check there wasn't anything in particular, but that you're just being a squishy boomkin. So...
Double check my stream now. There.
No, it's
1.
Get
Still
one
no,
corner.
okay.
I don't know why
Storm,
it's doing it, honestly.
Earth,
I have no
and
idea. I've
fire
never had
in
that before.
3.
Don't worry, I've got eyes I can see on another stream.
Wildfire.
Watch your feet.
Rapid incubation.
Nice to hear your voice, by
Great
the way.
staff of the Brute Keeper.
Feel honoured. Eggs.
Clutch Watcher's
Remember,
Rage.
eggs means health.
Brute
Check your
Keeper's
health.
Bond.
They will hurt when they explode.
Icy Shroud.
Okay, first set of ads incoming.
Criminalist Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry. Rapid incubation. Cauterizing.
Invoke
flash
Siwan,
You can
the
go.
White Tiger innate. Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Criminalist Reinforcements. Brute Keeper's Bond. Flame Sentry. Brute Keeper's Bond. Tremors. Cauterizing Flash Flames. Tremors.
I'm smack getting rid of these now.
Wildfire.
Done fine, sir.
Watch your feet.
Rapid incubation. Flame
Okay,
Tremors.
eggs incoming.
Great staff
Watch
of
your health.
Touch of Death innate. Touch of Death innate.
Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brute Keeper's Bond. Tremors. Tremors. Wildfire.
Need to go.
Rapid incubation.
Eggs incoming. Watch your health.
Great staff of the Brute Keeper.
Beware, shockwaves.
Criminalist Reinforcement. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brute Keeper's Bond.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power innate.
Tantrum.
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Five, so just think about centrality a little bit.
Criminalist Reinforcements. Rapid incubation.
That's reminded me to make
Great
sure I do
Tantrum.
that.
Icy Shroud. Chilling Tantrum. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brute Keeper's Bond. Static Jolt.
Shit, and mine doesn't
Chilling
reach.
Tantrum.
Okay.
Chilling Tantrum.
Someone needs to go for the back one. I'll try and repair it.
Let's do 3 here.
Personals innate.
Rapid
Josie, can you
incubation.
get the one in melee?
Great Staff of the Brute Keeper.
Summon White Tiger statue innate.
Brute Keeper's Bond.
Thank you.
Brute Keeper's Bond. Criminalist Reinforcement.
I mean, I got it, but I died.
Yeah, I think it's gone. Like, trying to.
Okay.
Wildfire.
It's a white. No worries.
Bye.
Icy Shroud.
Mine was too far off then by a
Rapid
millimeter as well.
incubation. Great Staff of the Brute Keeper.
It was all perfect since the break time.
Criminalist
Sam.
I'm overthinking it now.
You've gone skew whiff. And I enjoy the fact
And
that
I
I've
might
got
have to
skew
turn the stream
Turn it off,
off
that's fine.
because it's
Is it
like
lagging?
a bit more, yeah, lagging.
That's fine. I've got plenty of others to watch. Please don't ever put your performance at risk. Like, there's lots of people that can stream without losing anything.
Yeah, when I get my PC after summer, then I gonna stream whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because where she actually throws the staff is the fucking problem. Because in the video in our kill vid, she is in the exact same space on 5. It's just she threw the staff my side.
I say you did it perfectly every time before break. So go do that. Whatever that was. You looked far tankier there, Oscar. Well done. You spent the entire time in bear form, didn't you?
I did a bit.
Yeah.
I applied a Dwarven Pat. That always resolves problems.
Show me the DPS. Let's see just how much poor Oscar suffered. Oh dear.
Hey, Josie's rising.
Yeah, no, Josie's doing a fab job now, really kicking in DPS. And Tom, you were being a bit monstrous there. It was a bit disgusting.
Yeah, if I get a good touch of death, it's broken.
First ads, I kept getting stunned because they're
That's
dead.
not what that ability is called. What's it called, Kev?
I don't know. Oh, hiya. Yeah, fucking, you're getting kicked if you don't call it hiya.
Get ready for the pull. It's coming in.
2, 1.
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 3.
God, Sean, you're scared.
I'm fine.
Wildfire.
If you do that carry each time, Mr. Evoker, that was perfect timing.
Great
Cheers.
Staff of the Brood Keeper.
I will.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
What's your
Brood
health?
Keeper's Bond. Icy Shroud. Criminalist Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry. Rapid Incubation.
Invoke Siwan, the White Tiger in 8. Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Clutch Watcher's Reinforcements. Brood Keeper's Bond. Flame Sentry. Tremors. Cauterizing Flash Flames. Wildfire. Rapid Incubation. Tremors.
And eggs incoming. What's your health?
Touch of Death in 8. Touch of Death in 8. Oh, I fucking walked back in.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Tremors. Wildfire. Rapid Incubation. Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Criminalist Reinforced. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Icebar. Brood Keeper's Bond.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 8. Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Wildfire. Criminalist Reinforcements.
Heal absorb.
Rapid Incubation.
You're good.
Chilling Tantrum. Shroud. Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Chilling Tantrum. Clutch
Keep yourselves
Watcher's
healthy here.
Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Chilling Tantrum.
Where's Josie quickly, please?
Personals in 8.
Rapid Incubation. Great Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Gonna hurt.
Summon White Tiger statue in 8.
Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Criminalist Reinforcements. Icy Shroud.
A great job. Just stay
Wildfire.
healthy.
Rapid Incubation.
Eggs in 3. Get yourselves topped off.
Great
This is
Staff of
gonna
the Brood Keeper.
hurt as always.
Criminalist Reinforcements. Tremors. Brood Keeper's Bond.
Good.
Ice Barrage.
Stunned.
Keep Kev healthy.
Static Jolt. Rapid Incubation.
Touch of Death in 8.
Eggs. Keep yourselves healthy.
Watch for these jolts now. Let's get them.
Clutch
Heal
Watcher's
absorb
Rage.
soon.
Brood Keeper's Bond.
I'm gonna have to knock that off quickly, healers.
Yeah, to do that.
Icy Shroud.
Invoke Siwan, the White Tiger in 8. Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Rapid Incubation.
Get these jolts.
Criminalist Reinforcements. Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Eggs. Stay healthy.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Chilling Tanner's Bond.
This one is a double.
Reinforcements.
Stunned.
Wildfire.
Fuck.
Chilling Tantrum.
Personals in 8.
Rapid Incubation. Great Staff of the
This is a
Brood
double
Keeper.
egg.
Ionizing Watcher's Shroud. Brood Keeper's Bond. Storm Fisher.
Okay, we're coming up to our final
Static
eggs
Jolt.
in 10 seconds. Remember, we're then going to help kill off the last ads.
Rapid Incubation.
Here come the final eggs.
Last ads.
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Storm,
eggs
Earth,
die.
and Fire in 8.
Straight off to help.
Criminalist Reinforcements. Brood Keeper's Bond. Brood Keeper's Bond.
Keep yourselves alive. Keep yourselves alive.
Storm Fisher.
Well done. Right, let's help finish off those ads.
Can't get that one.
Cauterizing flash flame. Wildfire.
Touch of
Double.
Death in 8.
Quick as we can now.
Cauterizing flash flames.
Think about
Careful
your
on the first, I
positioning.
don't have an AMS.
Storm Fisher.
Coming.
Slam.
Right. First soak.
Wildfire.
That's it. Double. Remember to leave the tank area free.
Summon
Give our
White
tank
Tiger
space.
statue in 8.
Great staff
And
of the
beams
Brood
incoming. Kite them off.
Keeper. Storm Fisher.
And wildfire in 4. So start pairing up. Here it comes.
Wildfire.
Go back to.
Frozen Shroud.
So just give yourself some room. So doesn't need to be
Great
strict
staff of the
stacking,
Brood
it's just
Keeper.
making space. Stay healthy here. Personals, health stones.
Storm Fisher.
Wildfire in 5, start stacking into pairs.
Wildfire.
Away from the tanks.
Invoke Xewen, the White Tiger in 8. Storm, Earth,
Good.
and Fire in 8.
Great staff of the Brood Keeper.
What is our fire
Targeted.
under?
Great staff's wrath.
That was unfortunate.
Storm Fisher.
That will be
Frozen
a white.
Shroud.
I might be okay for one.
Wildfire.
You can practice.
You got 30%.
You can practice.
Oh,
with it.
fuck.
Detonating stone. Great staff of the
That's
Still got
sweet.
another 2 minutes.
Sweet.
Oh no, indeed. I'm there.
Yeah, no,
I save.
I am.
Storm Fisher.
Yeah, that we
AMS
had the
just
problem with
quiet
that
for
before. We couldn't see the fire under the tank slam, and it kills you.
It's limb as well.
Yeah.
It looked to me like it was the little offset swirlies that caught you guys when I was looking. You guys both moved out of the big one perfectly, and then obviously I've got my eyes just on that right whilst you're focusing on everything. And then it looked like you guys just got caught by the tiny ones, and that formed into main ones. No big deal. What I would suggest, Tank, and easier said than done, I guess, is to maybe stack slightly to the side so that your central space is clearer. And then you move into your normal space for the actual soak. But I don't know how possible that is.
Most part, we're being left and right of the front point.
Yeah, I think maybe you just got caught off guard there. I don't know. It's fine.
The stacking while saving space means you have to be doubly, triply careful not to take an extra wildfire because it's multiplicative. So you would take 2 stacks if you did it solo, 4 stacks if you pair up with someone, and then you start getting hit by other ones. We have people ticking out on 6, 8 stacks and just dying to it. So you just have to be mindful that if you are going to pair up with someone, you cannot take an extra one at all because you are dead, basically, if you do that.
If you're really not confident with it, don't stack up. It's just an option. For those of you that are really comfortable, you know exactly about the movement and stuff and the timing. It's just a way to save space, that's all. And it just makes it easier for everyone. Yeah, absolutely. We can't just have people getting hit by it, though. That's not going to work.
I'm sure I'm scaring is anyway. But that very last set of eggs, I especially need watching because I got into a point there where I didn't think I'd be able to save myself when I hit AMS, and that caused problems going into these.
Do we just drop a wings on you there? I know it's not fantastic for you, but it's cheat death. It's a cheat death for phase 1.
It can
Pickle kill him.
It can be mine. There's enough time before mine is needed again.
I mean, hopefully it won't prop, right? You've only got a 1-way cooldown. But it's at least if it does pop, it's a cheat death and you're safe, aren't you?
I really can't afford to use AMS on that final set of eggs. I've got to try and stop myself, and I just autopiloted there. And the moment I did it, I was like, "Fuck!"
What?
It just was.
And I think this is a really stupid question, but I'm going to ask it anyway, and you can just judge me. What is stopping us bringing those ads to the boss for that transition into P2?
They don't empower the boss anymore, do they? Once the eggs are all dead.
That's my.
Yeah,
that's
they
my one.
don't. I can, but they're dying just. They're dying around the same time. If I move them,
They're not.
it's frost.
They're not.
Are they
You're
not?
getting a full wild. You got a full double wildfire and a freeze.
Storm, earth, and fire in 3.
I can't see that.
Can we'll try that. Let's move them into the boss. I just think it would be quicker and more efficient, and all the healers are together as well. Let's try that.
All for it. The fire tornadoes going in circles, spawning in mid. That might have been the reason why.
We'll try it. We'll try it. It's disastrous. We won't do it again.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
I think last time they were killing the big time. There's no point. Send people over there.
I just don't. I think it might just be slightly more efficient. So we'll give it a go. If it's horrible, we won't do it again.
Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry. Rapid Incubation.
Invoke Siwan, the White Tiger in 8. Storm, earth, and fire in 8.
Real personal responsibility through this phase. I don't want any early deaths, please. You being alive is way more important.
Get them in.
What tremors?
Rapid Incubation. Tremors. Flame Sentry.
Eggs, watch health.
Touch of Death in 8. Touch of Death in 8.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
I'm stunned. Careful on me.
Tremors.
Tremors going into red.
Flame Sentry. Tremors.
Stunned, heal lots.
Wildfire. Rising Flash Flames. Rapid Incubation. Tremors.
Eggs.
Oh no.
Great Staff of the
This is bad.
Can that break it out?
It's fine.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah, just wipe, just wipe.
People just not interrupting there because like
Elemental
I did
Potion
two
of
interrupts
Ultimate
and
Power
it's
in 8.
like we only had
Storm, earth, and fire in 8.
Flame Sentry.
I see
just
two
not doing it.
evokers.
Rapid Incubation.
I mean, I got a 40 seconds CD,
I know,
so...
but just send it. If there's a
But you
cast
didn't
going on,
use it.
they just channeling, just send it. And also, like I was spamming my purge. I don't know if anyone else was, but I went to them pretty fast and they didn't all come off.
And the ad group, you really need to just have your M+ mentalities in there, like just throwing out interrupts, control, all the things that you know to do to make sure that you're managing those ads. It is, I know, a bit weird when you're in a raid and you're not in that mode of thinking, but that is literally all you have to do. Just be proactive. You know, the worst that happens is we waste the odd interrupt, but it's better than the interrupt not going off in the first place, right?
The biggest issue in this ad group was that the first tremors, at least I couldn't see it, and it got both me and Andres, and we do a lot of damage to those ads.
Yeah, this one, the way these ads were moved, I don't know why they were moved this time like this. Like, we got chain stun one after the other. Like, I did not touch those ads.
Because it's random when it goes off.
Yeah. One of those was in the back, and I couldn't even see that there was a cone there. Like it was invisible.
And I'm tanking, like, it's invisible. I try move it in like a 180 degrees, but if it goes off at wrong times, I can't avoid it.
Anyway, that was the issue. We couldn't interact. We couldn't do damage. We couldn't do anything. Like, it was unfortunate.
The purging, the purging needs to go off properly. I can survive if you being stunned, but if they live that long,
Storm,
they'll wipe
earth,
every time.
and fire in 3.
That wasn't really a pull.
Oh.
Was there a timer running?
I don't know, there was a reset running.
That's alright, we're fine. It's easy start, isn't it? We'll be okay.
Also, he's done soak that egg fire.
Great Staff of the Brute Keeper.
Just take a moment, think about where you're going. I know that was a surprise pull.
Sorry, I'm watching a reset timer, not a pull timer.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was...
Normally they're the same, aren't they? It's just
Yeah, I just hadn't sent one because I was looking up something.
Primalist Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry. Rapid Incubation. Cauterizing
Invoke
Flash
Siwan,
Flames.
the White Tiger in 8. Storm, earth, and fire in 8.
Clutch Watcher's Primalist Reinforcements.
Watch out.
Brute Keeper's Bond. Flame
I'm
Sentry.
stunned.
I mean, that was...
Keeper's Bond. Cauterizing Flash
Keep on
Flames.
top of those interrupts, guys.
Tremors.
slightly awkward place with those beams, so just be careful.
Wait, will res Michael?
Rapid incubation. Flame sentry. Great staff of the
Touch of death innate. Touch of death innate.
Clutch Watcher's Rage.
Got a pigeon.
Root Keeper's Bond.
Good.
Tremors. Wildfire. Rapid incubation.
We are late.
Eggs.
I need to
Good
go.
move.
Watch out for tremors.
Primalist reinforcements. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Root Keeper's Bond.
It's gonna be tight. Oh, it didn't make
Elemental
it.
potion of ultimate power innate. Storm, earth, and fire innate.
Yeah, I think so.
You feeling it over? Okay.
I mean, the positioning was different at the first pull. I just got played.
We've got a
People need to
storm
not
bringer
hit.
over here. Oh.
People need to not hit the ads. Like, I lost threat.
I mean, I fade and dot them that can take any aggro.
The
Like,
tremors are
running
wild
halfway
fast.
across the fucking arena. Like,
It will still take aggro if no one else has hit them.
Hex and a ninja kick to the face should hold aggro for more than 5 seconds.
Don't, Kev, don't worry about all that bringing in. I've got CDs on myself and I'm bringing them up.
We are running Sean as Devastation for a couple of pulls, just to hopefully amp up the AoE there a bit, and also I just don't massively think Orc's fantastic here, so we'll see. So that might hopefully speed up the ads slightly, but ultimately what's going wrong with the ad group at the moment seems to be a positioning and interrupts issue, not DPS, so not to misdiagnose the Sage.
If they don't get together quick, obviously our burst is massively reduced and then we fall behind, essentially.
Is there anything we can do to speed up their grouping? Have we got knockbacks?
Misdirect.
No. Misdirect.
We got tricks.
Well, we don't have tricks. So tricks, yeah, we've got tricks on Marius, so that's working. So apart from that, we've got knock-ins and stuff. But
Thing is if they are heading to the melee pile, knock-in actually slows them down. Stand behind them and knock them, they have to stop, turn, and keep running. You'd be surprised how little knock-ins actually do for things like that.
yeah. I'm just.
Only if they're stationary.
They need to
We
be
were fine, it's just the last couple of pulls has been a bit
messy.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
What?
We good
I
to
know
put on
interrupts,
25?
but oh yeah. Are we okay to put on this one?
The whole thing is, I can't, if someone takes threat of one of the bigger ads at the start, it throws everything
we
off
said we
completely.
were waiting for you to call it, right? So
And
that's what we should be
was
doing.
not happening that last few pulls.
4,
Let's make sure we're waiting for Kev's call,
2,
please.
1.
Storm, earth, and fire in 3.
On the first mage, Sid, can you get the left one?
Sure.
The intro, not get the right.
Wildfire.
Watch your feet, and then into the eggs.
Rapid incubation. Great staff of the Brute Keeper. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brute Keeper's Bond. Icy Shroud. Primalist reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry. Rapid incubation. Cauterizing.
Invoke
Next,
Siwan,
watch your
the
health.
white tiger innate. Storm, earth,
That's your call
and
to leave.
fire innate.
Watcher's Rage. Primalist
mage
reinforcements.
just on the
Brute
side
Keeper's
there.
Bond. Flame Sentry. Brute Keeper's
Good job,
Bond.
Marius.
Cauterizing Flash Flames.
Think about your interrupts. Are they available? When can you use them?
Rapid incubation. Flame
Purge,
Sentry.
please.
Great staff of the
Touch of death innate.
Cauterizing Flash
Touch
Flames.
of death innate.
Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brute Keeper's Bond.
That's it. Good.
Sorry,
Well done.
Brute Keeper's Bond. Flame Sentry. Cauterizing Flash Flames. Rapid incubation. Tremors.
Heal for fucking days again.
The tremors are gonna fuck us.
Yeah,
Primalist
we're fucked
reinforcements.
again, I think.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Flash
We
Flames.
need to kill that flame bender faster.
Why is that
Elemental
something on
potion of ultimate power
The flame
innate.
bender was just alive and not dying
Storm,
there, and that's
earth,
the one that obviously
and
was
fire innate.
Flame Sentry.
It's these
so we were
stuns.
having to spam them.
Sorry, I just can't see them. I'm behind the boss half the time and I'm getting.
That ad got down to
Sorry,
like.
that is a wipe. That is a wipe.
That ad got down to like 10, 15, 20% like twice or 3 times, and it just kept on healing back up.
That flame bender is in the first pack, yeah.
Yes.
We just need to get the flame bender dead faster, and then we're big chilling then, because we don't have to spam purges, because there's so many purges that we have to spam if we want to get them off the big ads.
Doesn't you
why
go
don't
fuck out
you-
the flame bender when he spawns?
I was about to say,
fuck
you
it,
stand
it
there,
doesn't
right?
hit that hard.
No, if you stand over there, right, and you take aggro of the flame bender so we can do it, and then Marius can go to the other pack and tricks that Tony.
Me and Sean are
that's what I
dragging
was
those in.
gonna do.
That's fine. Don't worry about that. Like we're dragging those in, and we've got.
Okay, then. Because that's the mob. Because that's the mob we're waiting on for almost 6-7 seconds without touching it.
I'm interrupting the right mage, Civ will get the left mage, and they'll come in. But if the left mage starts casting again, we need another interrupt on it. So just.
On the old node, back season 1, we had Purge priority, Flame Bender, Dragon, and then Legionnaire / Mage.
Yeah, flame bender is obviously a big one.
The group that comes from green, they do a tank buster that one-shots you. That's why I need to pick them up fairly quickly.
So.
Go on.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the raid chat just quickly. So yeah, Nostra, just as Emma said there, 3 and 7. If you can particularly notice anyone who's looking a bit vulnerable and get rid of it, that'd be great. It's just where the healing absorb is not a massive problem. It's when it overlaps with any other damage that it can get quite scary.
Freedom has a 25 seconds cooldown, so Emma gets it every time we get one.
Fab. I mean, yeah, great.
as well.
Oh, your freedoms are mine.
Can you look out for Oskal because he's still quite squishy, and
All
also,
freedoms are belong to us.
And Josie as well can look quite squishy sometimes as well.
And yeah, as far as I'm going, healing absorb won't do anything. Even with the mortal core running, I ripped that healing absorb apart. It's the healing reduction that's doing me over.
All I'm gonna say is kind of the same thing I said to Sam. Is before the break, you guys on the ad group were doing a fantastic job. So just do what you were doing before because it was working brilliantly.
Getting your freedom, Mr. Chicken?
Just yeah, I mean, if you could be a bit dynamic, I know you try and I don't know if you macro it in, but if you could be a bit dynamic in terms of looking at people's health, that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Storm,
'cause
Earth,
there's every now
and
then there's
Fire
always
in
someone who
3.
looks a bit vulnerable. So as Emma said, 3 and 7 are the big ones.
Wildfire.
So let's
Rapid
get space.
incubation.
And here's the eggs
Great staff of
incoming.
the Brute Keeper. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brute Keeper's Bond. Icy Shroud. Keeper's Bond.
Adds in
You
5.
flame bender as soon as.
Yeah, flame bender is your priority. As much AoE as you can around that flame
Ice
bender.
Barrage. Flame Sentry. Rapid Incubation. Cauterizing
Invoke
Flash
Xewen,
Blast. Great
the
Staff
White
of the
Tiger
Brute
in
Keeper.
8.
Careful.
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Criminalist
We've
Reinforcement.
got eggs.
Flame Sentry. Brute Keeper's Bond. Cauterizing Flash Flames.
Tremors.
Wildfire. Rapid Incubation.
Eggs.
Tremors.
Watch your
Great
health.
Staff of the Brute
Touch of
Tremors.
Death in 8. Touch of Death in
This is
8.
the first healing absorb that can be a bit scary.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brute Keeper's Bond. Tremors.
10 seconds. To move.
Tremor.
Wildfire.
Very good. Well done, ad team. That's it.
Rapid
You've
Incubation.
got it.
Great Staff of the Brute Keeper. Criminalist Reinforcement.
Remember, you're an M+
Clutch
team,
Watcher's
so keep up on those
Rage.
interrupts.
Brute Keeper's Bond.
Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power in 8. Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Wildfire. Criminalist Reinforcements.
Got a heal absorb incoming.
Incubation. Chilling Tantrum.
And eggs to follow.
Great Staff of the Brute Keeper. Chilling Tantrum. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Root Keeper's Bond.
Cells healthy. That's it.
Chilling
We get Lawrence up.
Yes. Absolutely.
Personals innate.
Rapid Incubation. Great Staff of the Brood Keeper.
We've got no one in the ad team to res him.
Summon White Tiger statue innate.
Oh, did we get rid of you any better?
We got the warlock.
No, you
Of
don't.
now.
Sorry, Kieran, that's a bit crap.
Icy Shroud. Wildfire.
There's another overlap that's nasty. Incoming
Great
eggs.
Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Josie is terrifying me right now. Oscar's not looking a huge
Clutch
amount
Watcher's
better.
Rage. Ice Barrage. Brood Keeper's Bond.
Joanne, you're stressing me out.
Brood Keeper's Bond.
Stunned.
Keep him alive.
Ionizing charge.
That was really tricky.
Charge.
Yeah, I think that's my fault.
Touch of Death innate.
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper.
Eggs.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brood Keeper's Bond. Icy Shroud.
Invoke Xewen, the White Tiger innate. Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Rapid Incubation. Primalist Reinforcement of the Brood Keeper.
Keep on top of those interrupts.
Static
Remember,
Jolt.
they're a priority
Clutch
that you're
Watcher's
interrupting.
Rage. Chilling
Eggs here,
Tantrum.
watch your
Keeper's
health.
Bond.
Kill the
Brood
Stormbringer.
Keeper's Bond. Primalist Reinforcements.
This was a
Wildfire.
double.
Chilling Tantrum.
No
Personals
top for you,
innate.
Rapid Incubation.
Josie. Just top DPS.
Great Staff of the Brood Keeper. Icy Shroud. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Chilling Tantrum. Bond.
Okay, we're coming up to our final eggs. So just be
Static
ready
Jolt.
to come to the middle. Not yet, though.
Wildfire. Ionizing Charge. Ionizing Charge. Rapid Incubation.
Remember to Elma when to pull them in.
Well, we'll do.
Great
We'll do.
Staff
Here
of
come
the
the
Brood
final
Keeper.
eggs. Remember, can we get an
Storm,
external
Earth,
on,
and Fire innate.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Primalist
on
Reinforcement.
That wasn't helpful of me, was it?
Flame bed,
Flame
dude.
Sentry. Brood Keeper's
We can get
Bond
Sam up
Fisher.
if we're quick.
Yep.
Cauterizing Flash Flame.
Okay,
Brood
we
Keeper's
can come
We
into the
missed
middle.
an egg. We missed an
We missed
egg.
an egg. Oh, okay, that's fine. Me going, can we get an external on It wasn't helpful. but
Touch
of
of
course my
Death
members
innate.
On
Sam.
Flame
which
Sentry.
he dropped dead as I was about to.
Yeah, I need to have a look at that.
Cauterizing
That
Flash
looked like
Flame.
a
Did we get a wings off or not?
Flash
That-
Flame.
It did not go on cooldown, so I was a fraction too late.
That's fine. I say I'll take the
That
responsibility
was
for that because I
more
said
than I was expecting there as well.
external on is not a very helpful call, is it?
Flash Flame.
Luckily, I knew
That's the type
what
of shit I say.
but it's still bad.
Did he get wings from you then?
No, it was just a
Summon-
moment too late.
Oh, so we all understood and the shared
We all understood
silent.
that it happened so quickly. Yeah.
Well, I think we probably need to do it just back to know because wings is like what 10 seconds or something. 12.
Yeah,
so you gotta play it. Can last. It will be on there a while.
Crushing Stone Claws, which is what puts the wound up, came in just prior to that. Actually, there's Mortars there as well. I need to change some class.
We'll do one more and then we'll end it.
When I moved them in there, was everyone kind of dying and stuff? Because that looks a lot more difficult when they're being moved in.
Sorry, I was chatting an officer. What did you say, Kev?
Was everyone not playing when I was moving them in there?
We
Because
had,
that
you
looks a
had
lot
lost.
more
You
difficult.
lost Andreas quite early on. You were down a DPS almost the half of the ads.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
You actually did
Yeah.
quite an
Andreas.
admirable job.
You did less than a tank, Andreas.
Wow, Andreas.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like
sorry.
that blue on the floor.
Do you fancy trying to find me the spell ID for the mortal wound thing in phase 1? It's
Yeah,
showing my
can-
frames, but it's not showing on the.
This is our final pull for the night, and we're running quite
Yeah.
late, Sam. Do you mind if we do it for tomorrow?
Yeah, I meant so I can add it after the raid.
Yeah, no problem. So it's mortal wounds in phase 1.
It's not actually called mortal wounds, but it is.
I'll have a
the
look.
mortal
Yeah, I'll have a
thing.
look at the spell. Yeah, I'll look it up. No worries.
Mortal Stone Claws is called.
Yeah.
Mortal Stone Claws, thank you.
Pulling on this.
The icon's tracking for
Four,
phase 2. It's not
three,
tracking for phase 1
two,
right now.
Not to panic, by the way, guys.
Aw.
This is only 700
Storm,
kills around
Earth,
the world, so
and
we're
Fire in
doing a
3.
very good job. So, it's normal to be a little bit slow on this boss. She's still the second to last boss of Vault, so don't be frustrated. You're doing a good job.
Rapid incubation. Great staff of the Brute Keeper. Clutch Watcher's Rage. Brute Keeper's Bond. Icy Shroud. Keeper's Bond. Primalist Reinforcements. Wildfire. Flame Sentry.
Next egg soon.
Rapid incubation. Cauterizing.
Invoke
flash
Siwan,
flames. Great
the
staff
White
of the
Tiger
Brute
in 8. Storm, Earth, and Fire in 8.
Clutch Watcher's Rage. Reinforcement. Brute Keeper's Bond. Flame Sentry. Brute
Come on.
Keeper's Bond.
No, missed an egg.
Cauterizing Flash Flames. Tremors.
Dude.
Is that just it?
Probably.
Yeah, okay. We'll call it a night there, guys. It's late. You've done a really good job. Big white fest on this, and it's a
Touch
tough
of Death
boss
in
to
8.
do, so you can wipe
Touch
it
of Death
and
in
we'll
8.
end it there. Thank you for your efforts and some really good progress tonight. I say only 700 guilds have got this so far, so we're doing fine. Thank you, Oscar, for sticking with us all night. You're basically a member of the guild now, so
No escape.
no
You
escape.
can leave your old guild now.
Yeah, you just have to join us.
Oh, Boomkin sucks anyways. Nah, just kidding.
I don't know why you're kidding about that. It's absolutely true.
I don't want to be.
Thank you for the raid.
Thanks, everyone. Well done.
Should I stay there for tomorrow or?
I mean, we'll have a look at the logs, but we'll see. I'll have a look, but I'm sure that'll be fine. I don't see a massive gain from you being Hog, but I will look at DPS and see what the impact has been.
Show bags. Oh, sorry, it's not bags. I got 32. Yeah.